Yeah. Get up in here, y'all. Shit. What it do, y'all? What it do? What's up with
Now
you?
that took me back. Okay, I love me some Alvin Short.
I know
We
you
were
do.
just talking about Alvin Short the other day.
Off top. That's why I played it. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I put it on my I had a short or something that I put out when I was at the little car thing and shit. And you was like, man, that's the jam right there. I was like, man, let me put this on.
Man, shout out to Albie.
Yeah, you know, he just got with Linnell, man. So shout out to both of them. I think they just tied the knot.
What? So it's true, Mel. Is Mel
It's
in
true.
the chat? Oh
Mel
my
is
God,
in the
Mel.
chat.
Y'all was right. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. I love both of them. That is beautiful.
Off
I
top.
can't believe. I don't know if that shit was real or not. Like people was like, well, I said, well, he do be always at her shows and he do be popping up on her, and because I follow her on YouTube and stuff, Linnell. And I was like, and then Mel in the chat talking about, I told you, you my friend was right. My friend was right. But shout out to them. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. I guess she's sure. I wonder if that's what he asked at the theme. Are you sure? You want to get what? I'll be sure. I do.
There we go. Okay. So yeah, let me see what we got going on, man. Let's see who we got here. Let's see. I was kind of like I had some other shit I was gonna be doing and I didn't get it right, and I was like, fuck. I started to panic. That's why I had to do the timer another minute. I did the timer another minute extra, but I was like, man, fuck it. But let's see though. Let's see who we got. Shout out to U Hood Table. Shout out to S3. Shout out to Tay Bay. Shout out to Mel. You feel me? Shout out to Melanated. Let me see. I might have got everybody so far. Shout out to Lisa. What's going on, Lisa? I think this is my first time seeing you. What's up with it, Liz?
That's Liz.
No, there's Liz, and then there's a Lisa too, though, on the top.
There's a Lisa too. Oh, I'm sorry.
And let me see. I think I got everybody. I think
I don't see a Lisa.
Yeah, I see her. I don't know. Maybe she could have maybe dropped or something. I don't know. But her name was Lisa J Stocks, and she put some fire emojis.
Oh yeah, I don't see that comment. Yeah, that must have been before you started, maybe. I don't know, but shout out to, I see her now. I see you, boo now. So yes, shout out to the chat. And who's S3?
That's sincere.
Oh, okay. What's up, sincere? I always
and shout out to Vibrant. Okay, shout out to Vibrant. You know, don't nothing move. Let's Vibrant up in the room. I see.
Hey, Vibrant. Hey, Mel. Hey, sincere. Hey, Lisa.
I know it's busy out there too, Vibrant. So I appreciate you sliding through.
My
boo. Dipping in and out. Oh, okay. What's up with it? My appreciate you. Shit. I'm actually looking on my phone off of your share. My I appreciate the share.
What's up? Hey, Tay. Tay, baby. Hey.
And shout out to everybody, man, that always shares out the show and everything, man. That's dope, man. I appreciate the support. You know, me and Hood Table both. You know, we just do our thing, man, and just try to pop it and give y'all something good, you know what I'm saying, with a nice topic on a Sunday, man.
Sunday family day.
So yeah, Hood Table, what really kind of inspired me with this topic, man, is the fact that you know, that lady, you know, Mika, man, and that whole Anton situation. I know it's been a lot, you know, coming from me. It's like my last few lives, I've been kind of like on her helmet, but it's just really kind of threw me a little bit, man, because, you know, a couple of years back when I started like getting on the YouTube and shit, like I said, you know, there was a lot of that manosphere shit around, and they were really kind of like pushing towards the marriage thing, which is fine, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't think marriage is for everybody, but you know, it is what it is. But they were just really pushing it really big, right? And it's like you had these group of men that were just pushing for this marriage, but yet they fucking treat their marriage like shit. You know, they treat their women crazy, and it's just like, I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand it. Some of the things that they said, I never seen in a traditional household. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's from me growing up, seeing, you know, my parents, how they got down, grandparents and uncles and all kind of shit. Like, I just never seen that type of dynamic that they would speak on. So to see how they pushed that, right, and then to see this guy who was like a major part of this type of shit, you know, with this lady, you know what I'm saying, just completely fucking just running game like they do. That's what the manosphere do. They run a lot of game. Like, you know, I pay for everything. What's up with the last call? Appreciate you, bro. I pay for everything. So, you know what I'm saying, it's my way or the highway. And, you know, to each household they own, man. You know, I'm not here to tell you how to run your fucking household. But that's pretty much how it is. Basically, you know, if I pay the bills and do what I do and make everything shake, whatever, I can fucking, you know, take off. And, you know, if I want to be around a woman or whatever, I can be around a woman. I'm taking care of home. And you see this with Anton and his type of fucking attitude. So when I see this young lady, right, you know what I mean? And I would think that, you know, a lot of these women would fucking kind of be like, you know, that shit's kind of out. You know what I'm saying? What kind of shit is this? And you see someone that tries to act like they're so on point. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll catch everything coming their way. You know what I mean? You can't get nothing past them. But yet you're over here fucking letting everything get past you with this dude. You know what I'm saying? You're lying. You're making up shit damn near. You know what I'm saying? You're cropping pictures and shit. Like, you're fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. So that's what inspired me to do this topic, because they're both fucking married to the table. Anton is married and this lady is married. Okay. And that's why I broke it down and kind of the little topics that I had, which was basically, would you let, if you were married, and I've never been married, you know what I'm saying? These are all just, you know, but I've been in, you know, a pretty long, you know, relationship and shit. And it just, and my views are going to come from that. But would you let your wife or whatnot? What's up with it, Rodney? Go on a vacay with the girls, you know what I'm saying, by herself or whatnot. You know how they have the girls' night out. Ladies, same thing. Would you let your husband, you know, go out, you know, with the fellas, you know what I'm saying, for a whole vacation or whatnot? Questions on both ends. The other thing I asked Hood Table was your conduct, you know. Are you the type that's, you know, willing to just be open with fucking, you know, being friendly with just new people? Are you open to going on lunches? Are you open to, you know, giving your number out? You know, what's your conduct like? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you the type that's more like, no, I'm not letting anything penetrate this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I may give you a smile at work or whatnot, but usually I'm just professional. You know what I'm saying? You may kind of catch me stone face. You know, you see a lot of women like that. Men, same question. Are you the type to be really flirty? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, what's your conduct like? You know what I'm saying? As a married man, I mean, are you out here playing? You know what I'm saying? Are you, you know, getting at everything you see walk in or whatnot, because, you know what I'm saying, nobody's around? You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's just keep it 100, y'all. These questions are for both ends. You know what I mean? And then the last thing was, and this came because I was on Be Easy's, or actually, I take that back, or because I was on Be Easy's and John's, but I think it was at Be Easy's. And the question that came up about Keenan, you know, he was with, you know, his wife or whatnot. They broke up, and another one of these comedians, I can't remember his name, but, you know, he ended up getting with his wife. You know what I'm saying? And they was fucking around for a while, and he kind of kept it on the under, and then they ended up coming out with it, and then they ended up breaking up, right? So it was basically, the question was, would you let your fucking, how would you feel about, you know, you breaking up with your girl, or women, you breaking up with your man, and a friend of yours gets with them? You know what I'm saying? So that was also part of the topic, you know. So we can go ahead and just start off, you know, just kind of giving y'all just what we're gonna kind of get down tonight. I don't know if it'll be too long, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna kind of just pop it a little bit, and like always, we're gonna open up the panel. But the first thing was what does marriage mean to you? So like to me, right? I'm gonna be kind of really short and brief with it because I really don't feel like being married is really necessary. I think if you've been with somebody for a long time or whatnot, you know, it is what it is. You know, in California, I think they even kind of call that like some type of marriage type thing if you're with somebody for so long or whatnot. But I know there can be, you know, benefits to being married. So that would be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like if, you know,
Oh,
whatever the
common law marriage.
common law marriage. But, you know, if you can, you know, benefit, you know, whatever, you know, financially or whatever you guys doing, whatever you're doing and getting married and shit like that, you know, there can be pluses to that. Yep. Common law, Liz. So I understand all of that. But the thing with me is the things I've seen hood table is I've seen people that's been together for a while, and when they do get married, it goes bad. It goes bad, and then they end up getting a divorce or something. And it's like you guys have been together like all this time, and then you guys like fucking tie the knot and get married, and then something happens. I don't know if like Liz said, you know, it's marriage could be like a business, right? And I said sometimes getting married could be cool. There could be advantages to it, right? But I don't know if those advantages can be something, you know, in the back of somebody's mind, like, well, shit, we're gonna go ahead and get married and whoop de whoop, and maybe down the line, I'm gonna go ahead and get a divorce, and you know, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of Lifetime movies, hood table, like I've said, and I just see things play out. And you know, I can't say, you know what I mean. I'm being honest. I haven't been married, y'all, so I can't. But you know, just from what I've seen and just people that I do know though that have been together for a while and then they do fucking get married, it gets bad. You know what I'm saying? Not bad to where like, you know, oh, we're breaking up, I'm getting money, whatever. What's up, Sec Passe? I don't know if I said that right. I tried though, man. I tried. I tried to say it fast. But yeah, so you know, when it comes to the what does it mean? I think, you know, with me, if I was to get married, it just means, man, we just really got a really good connection, man. When we're around each other, our energy is good. Like I said, every day can be a good day. I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? But we would know how to get through those bad days. You know what I'm saying? When we do have them, because we're so connected and so fucking in tuned with each other. You know what I mean? We know how to work through shit. To me, that's what marriage, getting married, it is just being really, you know, close with somebody, knowing that's really your life partner. You really have a feeling, you know, you really can't really like want to, not, I can't say can't, but really would not want to be without them. You know what I'm saying? Like they really touched you so much in a way that you can really see yourself being with them. And then what would be dope is if this person felt the same way about you. So like the connection would just be so strong. You know what I'm saying? It would, that's what marriage would mean to me. You know what I'm saying? Just we're just really we're really just in tune with each other. We love each other. We can get through the bad times as well as the good times. Our motives are pretty much the same. You know what I'm saying? Like Liz says, divorce is too easy. And I think it can be, Liz. I really do, because I've always said, right, you never know somebody. You know what I'm saying? For real. And even what I'm saying with kind of my fairy tale type of speech with the marriage thing, it may sound, y'all, but I do feel you can be in tune with people and people can, you know, work with you. Like it happens, man. There's somebody out there for you. I really believe that. You know what I'm saying? I really believe that. But you know, it can be easy with the divorce thing. You know what I'm saying? Almost easier than trying to get married. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you don't really know somebody. And what we're going to get into later with these topics is going to kind of build on why I say that, because somebody can entice you. So, and we're human. We go to work every day, right? We go places, you run into people. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know what I'm saying? You really never know. You can't really just say, oh, you know what I'm saying? My mate would never do whoopty whoop. You can't say that. You know what I'm saying? You can't. That's why sometimes when I meet people like Miss Polly, right? And she talks about like their lifestyle. I used to be a certain way about it, but I can kind of understand it in a way, right? Because I can understand how you can be with somebody, right? And you can have a liking for somebody else, not meaning you got to act or whatever, you know, to say, but it's that's true. You know what I'm saying? But if you do have an understanding or whatever, and communication with your spouse, your mate, whatever, and you guys rock that way, and it's open, I can see how that fucking shit works. I really can't. Not saying you're just out there trying to just do whatever and meet everybody and screw everybody. No, but I can understand that, right? Because as our way of doing it, Hood Table being traditional, right? If we do anything or whatever, it's looked upon as we're cheating. A conversation, from, you know what I mean? It could just go that way, you know what I mean? Because that's how we look at it. You know what I'm saying? And I would be guilty, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure a lot of people would be guilty, you know what I'm saying? And there could be nothing behind it. It's almost like we're kind of sometimes programmed that way. Kind of like how I said, you know, like I'm not with, you know, like how she's married and her husband would let her go out on a fucking, you know, so-called business fucking trip with some man, you know what I'm saying, overnight and all that type of shit. I'm not like, I can't do that. There's some people that can, but not to get into that, because we'll get into that later. Just me on just the first part, that's where I kind of stand on what, you know what I'm saying, what marriage would mean to me. Basically just being really connected with the person. You guys can get through the good times, the bad times. You know, there, like I said, nothing is fucking, you know, just good every day, but you know, you can make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And you just know it. You just have that feeling. And I think it's possible, man. So that's all I got to say on that. What about you, Hood Table?
Well, I've never been married before, but as a lot of people have heard me say, even in my personal life, I do want to one day. So, albeit a lot of people are like, especially if they've been through that before and maybe have some horrible horror stories. I know people personally in my life that have some horrible horror stories. I'm talking babies on the side. I'm talking about horrible credit debt. I'm talking about like all kind of things, you know, can go wrong. That can go wrong in a marriage, just like in a regular relationship. But when you're married, it's like it's a different level because, like you said earlier, I just me personally, from someone who's never been married, after dating, you know, all my life, damn near, and having children, and I have lived with, you know, guys before. I just feel like with the marriage thing, like you said, it's a whole nother level. It's I mean, you can have vows to someone when you're dating. I suppose, like, you know, I won't do this to you. I'll never hurt you, you know, blah, blah, blah. But it's a totally different level when you take that commitment and you sign that legal agreement and you're in front of your family and friends. And, you know, as far as getting married, the only thing y'all have to worry about me is trying to stop me from making my own wedding cake. Okay. Because I bitch will be in that motherfucker trying to, like, fuck the dress, because I'm a tomboy anyway. I'm gonna find something cute to wear. But you know, I want to experience that. I want to experience that. And there are a lot of things you can gain from being married, you know, married. And if you're staying with somebody like common law, there are states that recognize common law, not ours, but you know, like Cali, you said, in other places with the common law, you can actually, after somebody passed away, you know, you have a lot of more rights to somebody who's just been living with somebody for 20, 30 something years. Because in the industry that I'm in, besides the cake decorating and all that shit, I hear a lot of times where people hit me up, well, and I'll ask, was that your wife? Was that your husband? Who are you to this person? They're like, well, or people be like, were you married? Yes, but no. Were you like, how you married, but no? Like a lot of people who've been with each other, sometimes it's like, damn, I'm not even married to this motherfucker. Now this is happening, that happening. You got to go through all these hoops and all this shit, you know, try to have your rights and all this kind of stuff, try to get things that was left behind, even something that's burying someone. Like you could be with someone for 20, 30 years and they children can come in and tell you what the fuck to do. I don't care if you was with them all this time, but this is how we're going to do this and this is how we're going to do that. Because and kids can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's some benefits, to marriage, especially like if somebody passed away. But one thing I always say, Riggs, is even when you're in a relationship, even if it's a long time relationship, you're still single. Because in the box, when they ask you, are you married, single, or divorced, there is no I'm just dating. There is no where I've been with them for umpteen years. You know what I'm saying? People like to say shit like, I ain't single, I'm in a relationship. But technically speaking, you are still single. And I think that's where a lot of people get relationships fucked up, is because they feel like I'm not married. Shit, this nigga ain't put no ring on my finger. Like Beyonce say, ain't no ring on my finger. So I think, what somebody else said in the chat also, it is work. It is a commitment. It is a business. It is a business. What I really hate, when I see Riggs, and I don't know if anybody else has witnessed this, but motherfuckers who get married and they don't gain a goddamn thing. Like, I know people who are married and they be the first ones asking to borrow money from other motherfuckers. Like, y'all married, y'all running a household, and y'all ain't never buying new shit. Y'all ain't never taking y'all kids nowhere. Y'all ain't never, like, the struggle couple, the struggle family, all the goddamn time. I'm like,
and see, you're right, Hood Table, and see, those type of things is out of pocket to me, right? It's just like, kind of like, say your woman's out there, like you said, say she's on social media, and it's fine for her to have a show and put her cash app out there, right? And people may enjoy her and pay her, you know what I'm saying, because they enjoy her, you know what I'm saying, and appreciate her time, right? But I would feel a way if my woman was on there and she was actually like asking for things, right? As if I couldn't make those things happen. Because especially if it was my wife and it was presented like people know that, right, in the atmosphere, that to me is not a good look. Vice versa, if I was a married man, right, and I have my cash app, you know what I'm saying, out there, people, whatever. But if I'm out here, you know what I'm saying, just doing the most, like I'm flirting or doing whatever, you know what I'm saying, trying to entice women, you know what I'm saying, to get in their pockets, I'm disrespecting her. So for a man, his woman doing things like that, I can speak for myself, I would find that really disrespectful. You having your cash app out there, that's one thing. And I just had to say that because the point you just made. But go ahead and jump back in there.
and on that, because there was an incident, even, how we hate to bring the sector into shit, right? So just this little tidbit though, Riggs. There was a situation, you probably heard about it last week, where somebody's wife was cash apped $100, and they're not even a content creator anymore. And it was by a guy that they were romantically involved with online, be it a play or not a play. And a lot of people is like, you ain't upset this nigga sent your girl. It's one thing if she's still a content creator and she's on here every day and people are sending her cash apps and gifts, but it was just like, here you go. That was kind of weird to a lot of people, and I would have found that kind of weird too if my dude was not even he's not even a CC anymore. He's just in people chats, and somebody sent him $100. Like, what's that for? And y'all used to flirt and talk, stuff like that. But when it comes to like a regular basis, like if I'm a CC, we also have to keep in mind, a lot of people, we're content creators. So this is like, regardless if it's your job, your part-time job, a hustle, whatever, a lot of us on here do appreciate people gifting us for our commentary. So it's one thing to be up here and people sending you a cash app or a super chat, but then if you up here, I need this, I need that, I need new shoes, I need this, my car broke down, my kids going to school, school shut down, I got to pay extra for groceries, I need liquor money, I need this, I need that, and you got a whole man, a whole husband at home, and vice versa with the man. Like I need this. I need. I don't. That's a little too much right there. When you have a whole person at home that you're obligated to, and that's obligated to you, because it does make people think like, "What's your nigga doing?" And you always out here asking for shit. What's your nigga doing? So I feel you on that cash app shit. But as me personally, if I had a whole man, because I am single, but if I had a whole man, whole husband or whatever, this is still my job. Be it it's part-time, be it it's 1 hour a day or whatever. So if people send me money in cash apps, that's because they're supporting me. But ain't nobody gonna be like sliding me something on the side, like here, this is for this, and flirting with me and all this kind of shit. But we gonna get to the flirting later. But that's just how I feel on the cash apps.
What's up, why Tanya? I
Hey
think I may have
everybody.
did that. And yeah, you're right, Hood Table. Like, and don't get it confused, y'all, because what we do on here, sometimes, we be having fun, and people know our character, and sometimes we could talk about something like Shakim do it a lot, you know what I'm saying? And they know the motherfucker loves some Popeyes and shit, you know what I'm saying? So they'll go ahead. I know the table, but I'm just saying, you'll notice his subscribers, they'll make sure, you know what I'm saying, he get his Popeyes, you know what I'm saying? So that type of shit is cool, y'all. And if I had, like I said, my woman was up on here and people was doing like that, I wouldn't have no issue with it. Now, if it was a man or something doing it, yeah, that's something different. But like if it was just, I wouldn't take that as, her just being out there kind of like, begging or something. You know what I mean? I would just kind of consider that kind of nice gesture shit. To be honest with
you, that's like if I
yeah.
love coffee, like I know Lady Nika,
And somebody get you a coffee or something, you know what I'm saying? Or make sure you get your coffee every Friday or some shit. You know what I mean?
Let it be like, go get your hair done or go get your nails done. Or
right.
Stuff like that. Like then it becomes like, okay, sometimes it can make your partner feel uncomfortable. Like, why is they paying to get your nails done? Like, did you tell them that it can become kind of, it's a thin line between supporting and then somebody sending you support because they really like you. And that's where you don't want to get the two misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of people on here who are likable, men and women. And we can tell the difference. We've been in this area long enough. We know who might be fond of each other and things like that.
That was key. That was key what you said, Hood Table.
We
what you
hear
said.
It, right?
You know, right? But that motherfucking Mika don't. That motherfucking Mika don't. That's crazy. She the fuck don't. So we can go ahead and get into, unless you had any more you wanted to say what marriage means to you. Okay.
But I do like coffee, y'all. I do like coffee, y'all, and I'm single, so send me a cash app. Ain't got no nigga here to worry about it, okay? No, I'm just
right. Off top, man. So the other one I had, Hood Table, was your conduct, right? And that would kind of go with to the how you're representing yourself, because how you represent yourself out there, you're representing your spouse, Hood Table. You don't even got to be married like for that, but I mean, we're just using that because, like I said, Mika set me off, so I'm on the marriage thing, y'all. I'm not married. I've never been married. So I'm just putting that out there, y'all. So if y'all try to hold me to the fire or whatever on some shit, but yeah, with the conduct, you know what I'm saying? I really feel the way you act out there means a lot. Just like what you said with your sons, Hood Table, you want them to have a good report. You know what I'm saying? Like if people come and say something, if they ran into them out there, you feel me? So imagine your spouse, right? Nobody wants to be out there hearing, oh man, that motherfucker was with this person, or oh, that motherfucker was out there talking and flirting, or oh, that motherfucker was drunk and doing it. Your conduct means everything, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And again, Mika inspired this shit because I feel her conduct was completely out of line. You know what I'm saying? Being around this man. That's what I'm saying, man. I feel like if you put yourself in certain situations, things can happen. So to be fucking safe, don't put yourself in situations. You go to work every day. You're going to be around people. You're going to be around people. You're going to be around attractive people. You may be around somebody that you find very attractive and they find you attractive and may kind of flirt a little bit with you. And you may be a little nice. But you got to really hold that shit down, though, man, because at the same time, if you start sending wrong messages, right? If you guys look at my fucking community wall for this fucking, for this show tonight, it shows a couple little different pictures on there of, hey, you know what I'm saying? I want to come over. I'm married. Let's just for a little bit, okay, you can come over just for a little bit. And then the next thing you know, they over there fucking. I'm just saying, y'all, when you put yourself in certain environments, things can happen. You got to shut shit down. You can't act like, hey, you're strong. I love my fucking, partner, whatnot. I would never. But yet you're going to lunch with this attractive person from your job that also finds you attractive. You're not a dipshit like fucking Mika and acting like you don't see that this motherfucker is interested in you, right? Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Women do the same shit. They bring you lunch. You know what I'm saying? They see you go and eat. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make wooty whoop. Do you like wooty whoop? Yeah, that shit cool. I'm gonna bring you some. That's a woman's way. Absolutely, man. I ain't talking just out of my ass.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, right?
Wrong, but it's the intentions behind it.
Right. And the thing is, right, is when you start letting things like that kind of just ride, it gets into more and more. Right now, we cool, right? We friendly. Now it may be like, shit, let's go get a drink or something after work before, we get on the freeway, that traffic, a motherfucker. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Oh, shit. I mean, things happen, right? So that's why your conduct is everything, y'all. It really is. And we're human. We can all have weak moments. Liz, you're right. It's natural. We can all have a moment, man. Period. It happens. And that's why I say minus it. Don't put yourself in certain fucking environments and situations, man.
At least not alone. Because it's
absolutely
group. Because I've been in relationships and I've been out like after work with friends from work. But it's one thing to be in a group of people going to lunch and a group of people going out, and then it's just you and them.
Take over Hood Table. I'm done with it. Take over conduct.
Let me read over some of the comments because Liz said something in here. She said, do you see that one? If in my home, if I accepted $5 from another man, now she did say she's Muslim, I believe, that's grounds for divorce. So in some cases, there are in some traditional households or, based off of your spirituality or what you believe in, things like that could jeopardize your relationship. Because a lot in some relationships where people are Muslim or, especially them people over there in the Middle East, child, you can't look at a woman, they can't even show their head, they can't show their feet, they can't show their hands, they can't show and if a man look at them wrong, oh shit, you want to be with her, oh shit, you want to be with him. So yeah, some traditions like that, yeah, I can understand that. But yeah, as far as putting yourself in certain situations, a lot of things that go down, even whether it's a relationship or not. Let's just say I did some shit growing up out in the streets. My ass knew I shouldn't have been there, and I got in trouble, and things like that have happened before. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you're in a relationship and you put yourself in situations, especially because, like I said, Riggs, even on here virtually, we can tell who likes each other, who's have a fondness for each other. We see it all the time. People on panels with each other 6, 7, 8, 9 hours a day. Like, damn, y'all ain't got nobody at home y'all need to spend time with. Like, y'all up here on YouTube all motherfucking day. So, I mean, there are certain situations where you can tell if somebody's fond of you or somebody's, might like you or might be soft on you. So you have to be careful putting yourself in certain situations. Now, when it comes to guys, some people can be really flirtatious. I didn't work with guys who might have been like super duper flirtatious. I'm like, you got a whole woman? You got a whole wife? Does she know you be flirting with everything with a skirt? And it's one thing to be like, "Hi, how you doing? You look good. You look nice today." To damn, what you got on? That smell good. Like I mean, it be. I didn't work with some guys who were like overly flirtatious, and I'm like, oh my god, you couldn't be my nigga. Like for real, you couldn't be my nigga. But even when I'm dating out there on the dating scene, when I run across them type of guys that seem like they will flirt with anything, nope, nope, nope,
You're not gonna be able to do.
you too friendly. You too friendly. Mm-mm. I can't trust it.
Yeah, and damn, I wrote. And I'm the same way. I don't want a woman, happy and go lucky with everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's why I understand when I do be out, you know what I'm saying, and just hold on, let me get off camera real quick while I fix this. Um I don't really be too really upset when I run across, women that don't really smile too much, in public, because I do think that there's a lot of power in a woman's smile. I love it when a woman smiles, you know what I'm saying? And it's like genuine, it's dope. You know what I mean? Women, I don't think I think they do, but I don't think they know how powerful it is with a man, you know what I'm saying, when they just give you that nice smile, greeting. But I do understand why they don't, because you can get people out there that'll take that in a way as if they're trying to invite you to them and talk with them and try to mingle or whatever, when that's nowhere near the case. They don't want shit to fucking do with you. It's just, I'm being cordial, nothing, that's just me, you know what I mean? So I do understand that, right? Because women, they get sexualized a lot, and that's why I can understand, Hood Table, when you brought up how, like, maybe like Muslim women or whatever, they're really dressed down, right? Because they don't want to show anything. That's for their husband, that's for their, that's for their mate, you know what I'm saying? And that's actually really dope. Them women are fine that be underneath some of them fucking garments. And the thing is if you was out there, you would have men, just eyeing you and trying to open every fucking, how you women get it. Sometimes men just do too much. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to just be all up in your face.
Can
And a
I
lot
pump
of,
your gas, baby? You sure
I mean,
can.
all kind, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand it, and I think that is dope that they do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's dope that when you out there and you know what I'm saying, you're out there to do what you got to do, man. Like, I don't need to be sexualized. You don't need to know, you know what I'm saying, my figure or any of that. The only person that needs to know that is my man. I think that's dope. You know what I'm saying? But shit, don't get me wrong, yo. I mean, I am where I'm from, and I do like seeing, you know what I'm saying, ass and curves and shit. So I mean, but I'm just saying I like how that is, you know what I mean, and I can understand it. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Hood Table.
Yeah. Well, one thing you did say about the Muslim one, there are a lot of very beautiful they be clothes and rigs. Although I'm not the type of person who wear all type of uh revealing clothing. I'm just not. But I wouldn't want to be, and this is no shade to any religion, but me myself personally, I wouldn't want to be just clothed from head to toe, like as not to be able to even show off anything. Because, and I'm not going to get into that, but I'm just saying, just me. There are a lot of beautiful women under those head wraps and under those I forgot what they call them, like haba or something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
in the dresses and the but that's just my thing. I like to wear whatever the fuck I want and show off if I want to show off a little cleavage. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
hell
But
yeah.
I knew I was close. About okay, I got you, baby. But yeah, I don't know. That's something that I know if I was in that religion or in that environment, I know that's something I would have to do. but I like to wear whatever the fuck I want, you know. But
And that's because that's where we come from, right?
yeah,
And that, but see, but that's where they come from. But the thing
right,
is I can understand it, right? Because where
right.
we come from, I see what the women go through
Hmm.
with that type of freedom. I'm not against it, but I understand it though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know how it can be. And a lot of women, they don't like being sexual. Like I mean, shit, man. If I see somebody hella thick and shit walk in and hip, I'm gonna fucking kind of be
You
looking and
can't
shit. And
help.
I gotta catch myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to sexualize them or anything like that. But I mean, fuck. You know what I'm
It's
saying? It just,
natural.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I can understand. Like if I see somebody and I can't see nothing, I ain't gonna really be tripping. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm just, you know what I'm talking about? So that's how I get it. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm. Hmm.
if it was my
Yeah.
choice, I
Hmm.
want freedom. I want to see that freedom in you. I want to see.
See, the thing is, like, it is really hard, Riggs, to tell somebody because when I say all the girls around me, they I was like the one in the bunch who wore the jeans and they I mean, even my bestie, oh my god, if you saw us out together, you might think I'm her nigga. The way she might dress compared to me, not like I dress like a boy, but she's my bestie. And some of the girls I hang with, they just over the top. I mean, they just the long nails, the flashy this, the short. I mean, they really get into their clothes
Super
and
lashes and all of that.
take 2-3 hours to get dressed. And I'm sitting there
She
like,
finna
God
fly
damn.
off if she get to blinking too fast on your
I'm
ass.
like, and when we go out together, oh my god, I'm like, girl, no, he looking at you, no, he looking at you, no. But see, the thing about it is, some girls, it's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of hard when it's like you don't want nobody sexualizing you, but then you barely have anything on, and that's not my friends. But I'm just saying, in general, there are some ladies who be out there and they barely have on a string. They call it little shirts, skirts, or dresses, and you can damn near see their ass cheeks. And you know what I'm saying? And then they be like, "What you looking at, you nasty bastard?"
Right, right,
Like,
right, right,
what
right.
the- now, women is a totally different thing because a man can have on a whole jersey, a throwback, some jogging pants, some jeans, some shorts, even a suit. He could be in the military, he could be a policeman. Guys, y'all just give off this aura no matter what y'all. If y'all look good, y'all look good. It don't matter what you got on. But women, a lot of women who might get more looks and attention if they're dressing really skimpy compared to somebody who might be, fully clothed or
Right.
things like that. So it is like a, you know, unbalanced thing when it comes to something like that. But you know, to each his own. I just wear what I'm comfortable wearing, and that's just me. I wear what I'm comfortable wearing.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just thinking of looking at the comment. Sincere said lots of invasion of personal space. I think that's when we were talking about what was that
No,
you
that
talking?
that would be conduct. That would be when I was talking about, just
Oh, okay.
how you are presenting yourself and all kind of
Mhm.
shit. You know what I'm saying? And just how we look at things, because I brought up how how Muslims, the women, they do be fully dressed and everything, but out here,
Yeah.
women, you can wear what you want. You know what I'm saying? But you guys do for sure get over sexualized. Like Liz said, and it's just like I'd be a fool to say I couldn't see that. You know what I'm saying? The differences and why they would
Mhm.
do that. You know what I'm saying? They're actually protecting their women type of shit, to be honest with you. But
Yeah, because you can get some very
you get
unwanted.
people that, yeah, absolutely, they want to do things to you, kidnap
Mhm.
you, and all kind. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. And the thing, and I would be a fool not to even say that too. Hood table, like like some people, they met their brains get really crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just like sometimes with animals. You know what I mean? When I had a pit bull, and when he first got his first piece of ass, man, he went crazy, and we had to like almost damn near put him down because he was very aggressive because the female dog was back there too. So they everything was good until he got some ass from her, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like you couldn't go outside if she was around. You couldn't, like, he was too protective. And it's just like with men, you know, some men, you know, they just go fucking crazy. That's why you see these movies with these crazy serial killers that do all these evil things and kind of shit we was talking about. And how I just said some men, I just think they hate women. They want them for sexual, you know, satisfaction. But other than that, you know, I don't know where the fuck that shit comes from, but
and power and control. It's
but
evil.
you get all of that though, you know what I'm saying? And I just think, you know, if it was toned down more and shit like that, like what is it, like how the kind of the Pentecostal women do, right? They're the ones that always kind of wear dresses and stuff, right?
Yep, that's how I was raised.
But you know, but again though, you know, that they dress a certain way to where it's not like you're just hella, you know, revealing or anything. The dresses are really long, damn near to like
Oh,
the
they can be
ankle.
really flashy too. Them Pentecostal women, shoot, they be dressed to the nines. Shoot, even if they dress do come to their ankles. But yeah.
But yeah, that's what I pretty much had on the conduct. I think you touched on it too. If you want to get into the next one, would be the
Okay.
vacays without the spots. But that's up to you though. If you're ready. Did
Yeah,
you have
that's
anything
fine.
else you want to put in on there?
I was just looking at the post. I was over here tickled.
Go
My
ahead.
on
What you
your
tickled
wall.
about? Oh yeah, man, that shit was wild. I seen that shit. I was like,
I
oh hell
see
yeah, let
people
me
up
grab
here.
that.
I see somebody hitting it from the back.
Yeah, and if you read it, that
I'm
shit is crazy. Like if you read the
like,
little shit, I
what
was
is
like, they was cold for that. Hey,
I'm,
hey, y'all, when y'all get a chance, man, check out the little shit on the community wall, man. It's cool.
yeah, they said marriage in the 21st century. Yeah, that okay. That's funny. But okay, so the last part was or was it the next part? Vacays without
Yeah, we got two more. So the vacays will be pretty fast, and I think the friend
okay.
dating thing will be kind of fast because we touched on that a little bit.
Yeah,
So
I
the
think vacays without your spouse or your wife, or I think that's cool. I matter of fact, one of my cousins right now, she been married to her husband for a long, long, long time, and they're on a vacation right now. For a women's type of retreat thing, but you know they down there partying, turning up at clubs and all kind of shit. I think that's cool if you vacationing with like you know your girls or something like that. But when you said something earlier about taking a business trip or somewhere traveling out of town with now if it's like
that
business
was
where
just me. That was just me shitting on Mika again. But to be honest, what
okay,
you
okay,
just said earlier about your, would you say your cousin?
yeah, my cousin,
And you said you think that's fine, her to be married
yeah,
and to
like
go out
vacation
with their
without you,
girls and stuff
yeah,
without
I
without
firmly
her man.
believe
All women though, all women, right?
right,
In a
right,
whole
right,
different area and whatnot,
yeah, I
turning up
firmly
thing.
believe that you should have time. I tell child Riz, I tell my sons this too. Like, I be like, do y'all ever go out with your friends? Like, do y'all ever? No, you know, because sometimes and I tell my sons, one thing you're gonna regret when you get older, like our age, or you know, maybe not as old, but is not having time for yourself. I believe that in every relationship, you should do things and have the opportunity and the freedom to do things. Like if you want to go out of town with your girls, if y'all want to take vacations and shopping sprees out of town and go to a island, you know, things like that. I believe that should be able to be done. Same with the guys. If they want to have a guys road trip and go out of town or go somewhere, you know what I'm saying? I think that should be allowed as well. But then there are some people who are just so uncomfortable. They're so um I don't know if it's because their relationships are unstable or what, but they don't think that their spouses or their mates should be allowed to go on trips without them. And I think that's really unfair because I feel like as you get older, especially when you're younger in relationships, oh, you always want to be over each other, you clamor each other, want to be under each other. But that shit gets old after a while. And then the next thing you know, if y'all don't have no life outside of your relationship, y'all gonna get sick and tired of the person that you're with. And maybe even sick and tired enough to go try doing some shit on the slide because you just don't even want them to know. But I feel like you should always have, especially when you have children, you should make time for yourself, make time for your man, make time for your woman, and make time for your children. But definitely don't leave yourself out of it, because what tends to happen is the older you get, you see all this shit that you done sacrificed for all the other people in your household and your relationship, and you didn't make no sacrifices for yourself, and that can end very badly. That could turn somebody really angry and hostile and regretful and things like that. So yeah, take them trips. Shoot, go out of town, get your hair and go to spas and all that kind of shit with your girls, and then come home refreshed and back to your man or back to your woman. Things like that. But I think everybody should have a life outside of their relationship. Not like a life. Well, yeah, like a life. Yeah, have other hobbies and things like that. Because who wants? I don't know. I've been there and done that before. I'm older now, and I know what it feels like to be under somebody all the fucking time. Then next thing you know, like, goddamn, don't you got some friends? Go leave the house. Go play ball. Go play golf. Go do something. Go out for drinks with your homeboys. Like, God. So I don't know. That's just I don't know. That's how I feel. But yeah, Liz said she do smiles all the time.
Okay, I get what you're saying, and I think you're putting night outs also with the vacays. Night outs are a little bit different to me than girls, like you say, your cousin with the girls going out on a vacation. I think those are two different things. I wouldn't have, and to be honest with you, I wouldn't even, because we can go down a rabbit hole, right? And that's why I just kind of let you do your thing when you was explaining it, because then I can kind of explain where I can see where, okay, cool, but then I can also tell you where I'm like, absolutely not. So with the thing with, say you have friends, right? All girls, you're a woman, you got all girls, you guys been fucking rocking high school, whatever, years, right? You guys are damn near sisters. Different ball game. I've said this too prior, that I'm not really with the new friends thing. If you meet somebody and they have people that's been in their life and everything, and you over here trying to check shit like, nah, I don't want you around them and all that, that to me is a little different. Those is like your sisters. Just like I can have my boys, they can be like my brothers. You know what I'm saying? So if it's more like something like that, I wouldn't probably have an issue with that. But like, say we moved into a new area or whatnot, you got some new homegirls, you guys supposedly tight, whatever, and they want to go out of town and do what? Fuck no. Because if it was me and we move and I'm meeting up with all the car dudes and shit, and they're like, yeah, bro, let's woo woo, you finna feel a certain way. But like how I'm into my shit, right? Say, it. Hey, I'm in, he's into his cars and shit. So I know he may go out of town and to a car show. I'm not into it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't tripping. I know that's what he's doing. He goes with his regular peoples he's been doing the shit with. I can see her not really having a problem with it. If that was an issue, if she did, it'd be like, damn, what kind of shit is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to change that shit. Now let's go to her. If she was doing something and that's what she did or whatnot, and she's been doing it, you know what I'm saying? Who am I to change that? I encourage that, man. You may feel down and out, man. Go do what you will. You know what I'm saying? I would encourage it. You see what I'm saying? So you can go down a rabbit hole with this shit. You know what I'm talking about? But what I'm more getting at is basically, with just new people, new surroundings, right? This, like I said, I was basing this shit off of this fucking broad Mika. You know what I'm saying? She just met this nigga, man. They both married individuals. That's why it just makes it so worse at the table. We're fucking single and shit. These motherfuckers are married. You know what I'm saying? And they out here just fucking doing the most. They're staying in hotel rooms and shit. I mean, it's just crazy. How can you allow? I could not allow that. Hood table. If we were married, would you allow me? If at the table, this lady fucking we're business partners and we're gonna go do this whoopty whoop, and I'll probably be out of town with her for like 2 days and shit. She's paying for everything. No, she, the hotel and everything. What would you say to that? If I ran that across your desk?
Business partners?
I just met her though, and she sought me out on, And I want you to be honest. She sought me out on fucking Instagram and all my little fucking social media. Said she like how I do the car shit, and she want to fucking, you know, fly me out to pimp my ride and fucking
No,
and have a
in situation, see, when I think business partner, I'm thinking of two people opening up a business, they running a business, they making money together. I mean,
Of course you do, hood.
that's a little bit. That's a
Of
little bit.
course you do.
IG but when it comes to going out, I have no problem with guys going out. I have no problems with ladies going out, even if you're taking trips or whatnot. Now, when it comes to new friends, if it's new same-sex friends, I have no problem with that. If we move somewhere and I have no friends there, who I'm gonna fucking kick it with? Like, I'm gonna stay home at all the time. So I don't have a problem with you being somewhere and you meet new guy friends. Like, go out with the guys. Oh, you met a new guy, y'all going bowling, y'all going out for I don't have no problem with that. And the same with the girls. Now,
no, but hold on, hood table. Hold on. Because see, you're doing a night out thing again. I don't want the night out thing. Not the night out. It's the vacay. Like we're gonna go out of town. You see what I'm saying? Not a night out. Like I don't have a problem. Look, if we move somewhere and my woman, okay, nah, but a specific a vacation, you're leaving out of your hometown with some people, right? With some people for a couple days or whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I see nothing wrong with that. I see nothing wrong with girls going out of town on a vacation by themselves, guys going out of
not by themselves. Not by
I mean, they're with their homegirls, their crew, their clique. Like,
and you're married, right? And let's say you're married,
okay. Single. I see no problem with people going on a vacation with their home. It's called a girls' trip. Married women do it all the time.
Okay.
Guys have guys' trip. They do it all the time. So I see nothing wrong with that. Now I saw Mel say something in the chat about who is it that you have the trust issue with, though? And see, a lot of that does come involved with trust issues because, I mean, let's just say if you have a problem with your mate or your wife or your girl going out with somebody, it might be some other issues involved or something that might have happened in the past that makes you feel like that's not cool or something like that. But, you know, every relationship is different, but I see nothing wrong with it. Like I said, I believe in people having their own time, their own space, spending time with their friends, whether it's going out once every month. I ain't saying hitting the club every night with your girls or your guys, but once every now and then. Hey, I ain't been with the guys in a minute. We about to go out to this spot. All right. I mean, people have to have their outlets in relationships. You have to have outlets, but still be a team and still be a partnership, and you can still have that at the same time. I really believe that. You go out, go home, come home to me, shower, get in the bed, and we, shit. What you do, what you have fun, what y'all eat. I don't know. That's just how I feel. But everybody don't believe that. So
and I definitely disagree. But we're all different, you know what I'm saying? We all have different views on things. And we all live life, you know what I'm saying, the best we can. And that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's not going to always be on the same accord. Everybody's not going to always think the same. And that's why it's always good to also vet with people, y'all, because everything can be connecting and that's why I said with the thing, people been together for so long, hood table, then they get married and then all of a sudden some shit happened, right? Because maybe the whole time they wanted some type of freedoms or whatever the fuck or whatever, and the other person may not be with that, and now it's kind of coming right, and now it's coming, and now it's right, and now it's coming out because we're married. You know what I'm saying? So now it's what are you trying to hold me down? Like I don't see anything, and you can be valid in all your points. That doesn't mean that the other person may not be valid in their points too, though. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to make sure, again, with the marriage thing, when I said what it means to me, that was perfect fucking example how I can bring it back to that. Having that connection with somebody, knowing that person, you know what I'm saying? Knowing you can get through your ups and your downs. Like, you guys really are fucking connected. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been through fires. You know how this, you don't know. I got to go back to that too. You don't know, motherfucker. Yes, absolutely. But you know when somebody is the one really right there, been through it with you. You know, I mean, you don't want to fucking damn near miss a day being around them. And the feeling is mutual. Like that is strong. That connection would be so strong you couldn't deny it. So that's what I'm saying. Like that to me, that would be fucking marriage fucking material to me for sure.
And that's usually in the beginning. And then
yeah, and right, and I don't want that beginning shit.
It wears off. I ain't saying it don't go away,
right?
But when you're always totally connected with somebody, eventually they're gonna do little things become a 0 to 100 when you do not have give yourself a chance to have your own space. Sometimes having your own space and going out with people does not mean you're trying to break up or you don't want to be at home with the nigga or the woman. You just you want to do things like you like to go and do the car thing, right? Whether you at a club or at the car thing, anything could happen. You can run into a girl at the car show. I mean, a girl can be at the beauty shop. She can run into a nigga at a coffee shop. So I mean, anything could happen anywhere. But
that's where the conduct comes in. No, see, the thing is, that's why I also put in that hood table. We're gonna be around people in society. Period. You go to work. You're gonna be around attractive people. So with that point you just made, hey, you can be out with the whoop. You're still gonna. You're absolutely right. That's why it comes with your conduct, though. But I'm still strong on putting yourself in situations, but I'm not going to change you as a person. And you're not going to fucking change me as a person. So if I go and do my car shit, that's what the fuck I do. If you go do whatever what you do and I met you and you was doing that shit, that's what you do. But your conduct better be fucking on point. So yes, anything can happen wherever you're at. A fucking fact. But that's why I'm just like, man,
you're in town, out of town, on vacation,
anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I'm just really big on not putting myself in certain situations. Now, if I got to bring it back again. If I'm in a new area, me and my woman, we're in a new area, new friends, whoopty whoop. They're like, hey, bro, we're gonna go woo 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 woo. Yeah, that's cool and everything. But for one, I don't really know these motherfuckers, so I ain't really on it like that anyways. And then plus, you know what I'm saying? If my woman ain't going and they ain't got they women or whatever going, it's because we're in a new spot, new area, and all kind of shit. I probably ain't gonna really be fucking with it anyways. You know what I'm saying? And that's just keeping it 100. I'm not no young motherfucking whippersnapper. You know what I'm saying? I don't need all that type of entertainment. You know what I'm talking about? Now, if she's the type where she need all that, like she meet new girls, like you say, girls night out, I give a fuck. But a vacay, like, hey, we going out of town, girl, we finna go to woo Chicago, or we finna go to New York for no, I don't give a fuck how you spend it. I need time for myself. Nigga, then you should have had that time and not had the time with me. Straight, I'm not on that time. You know what I'm saying? So like, you can go down hella rabbit holes with the shit. But that's what I'm saying.
It's a personal decision. It's a personal decision.
It's absolutely.
Some people ain't cool with it, like yourself. Some people ain't cool with it. There are other people who travel. I see it all the time.
I'm about to be 50, Melissa.
I know a lot of married couples, and I see it all the time. And they run their households. They have their children. They have great marriages, and they travel with their friends. I see it all the time.
That's a fact.
But it's a personal decision. If that's how you feel, stand in your shit. You know,
right?
Other people might be like, "Shit, I'm about to." Me and the girls, we going here, we going here. Yep. So,
and that's why I like having when the minds ain't meeting, because you can speak your point and how you stand on how things are going. You know what I'm saying? And then I could speak my point and how things stand. You know what I mean? Because now you get more of an understanding, right? Because either way you spin it, like. You can go down rabbit holes or whatnot. You may have some agreement in there. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But then
you have to be like on those things before your relationship.
Absolutely.
Like if I was to meet a guy and he said, "I don't want you going out of town with your homegirls," well, okay, see you later. So you have to have these you got to have these conversations. You can't also. I'm not saying you would, but you can't pop this shit up on people either. You know, afterwards, because I feel like there are certain things that you do when you're dating that you can't do when you're married. And I also believe there are certain things you do when you're dating that you can still do when you're married. It's okay. I feel it's okay to have a very respectful, loving marriage and still have time to go out of town with your girls, or if your man want to go out of town. But if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. Ain't nobody trying to change nobody's perspective or anything like that. But we got some comments in the chat. I don't know if you want to read some of the comments, but they asking you some questions too.
Liz said treat you different when you're married. It's cool. Melissa said she thought I was in my 30s. A lot of people do, man. I've been waiting to fucking get my grades coming in. I'm trying to embrace it. I want that wisdom. And maybe, I won't get sweated so much, you know what I mean? When I just be out and about, motherfuckers may think I'm young and shit, want to keep trying to bang or something on it. Like let me live, my nigga. Let me live.
You aging gracefully, okay?
You know what I'm saying? What else do we got? Because we only got one more thing to talk about, and then we done. And this one's gonna go pretty fast. She said, I handle my husband's appointments. Trust me, it will get canceled. So she ain't letting them go anywhere, I guess.
Now you see
John up in this thing. What happened?
Make sure you read Mel's question up there too.
What was Mel's?
Melissa.
Yeah, what'd she say? I thought I did.
She said, who is that you have the trust issues with, though?
The trust issues with? What does she mean by that?
I don't know. Maybe she'll hit the link later and explain.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that, Mel. I'm not a jealous person, Mel. I'm not a person that really have trust issues. I'm the type of person, Mel, that I will let you hang yourself. I will give you the rope to hang yourself. I want to see if you're gonna put yourself in some stupid ass situations. I'm not gonna hold you back. I'm gonna see how you move and operate. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be loose as fuck. I want to see how you act. If you the type of fucking woman I'm trying to really fuck with. But if you seem to be a little bit too loosey goosey, a little bit too friendly and shit, and all these other things or whatnot, I'll let you hang yourself. So I don't have no type of trust issues. Trust me, I'm gonna let you be the donkey you are, because that's just gonna let me know, okay, yeah, it's good. You know what I'm saying? It's good. Straight up, man. See, some of these motherfuckers got the game twisted, right? They be tripping, they get jealous, they wonder where you at, woo. Nigga, if you feeling that way, then it might be lightweight that way, bro. What you stressing yourself out for? You know what I'm saying? And as I get older, I've been more even on that. You know what I'm saying? I was already kind of like on that as a, you know what I'm saying, a young tyke, you know what I'm saying, kind of going through this shit. But as I get older, even more, you know what I mean? I want to see if you gonna fucking do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So ain't no type of jealousy or trust issue in me in no type of way. And anybody that fucking that fucked with me, I'm gonna let you hang yourself, man. I'm gonna let you hang yourself. You gonna be who you gonna be, right? That's what we say, right? When you start off, and I've always kind of had a feeling of that shit. But when you start off, you got your representative, right?
So we are talking about just in the beginning. You're not talking about.
No, I'm not talking about the beginning. I'm bringing it back to the beginning. I'm talking about period. Hell yeah, I'm talking about period. I'm gonna let you hang yourself.
All the time you're looking for someone to see if they're going to make a mistake through the whole relationship.
No, you're not. No. What I'm saying, Hood Table, right? She said, did I have any trust issues? Who do I have trust issues with? I'm taking it like as if I had an issue with somebody is why I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm giving you guys clarity that I do not have. The type of person I am is I'm going to let you fucking do what the fuck you do as a person. And I'm going to analyze the shit. Like, I don't want you to fuck up. Why would I want to see if you going to fuck up? Hell nah. I want you to just be you. But I want to see if you want some fake shit, like we said in the beginning. That's why I brought it to the beginning, right? We be having these representatives. So you may be cool and dandy from the beginning, but then later on you start showing these other traits. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm telling you is I don't have no reason to have a trust issue because I want you to be you. I'm not looking for you to fuck up, but if you gonna fuck up, you gonna fuck up. You know what I'm saying? It just takes time. You know what I'm saying? Whenever time tells. But I'm not looking for that shit. Hell no. Nah. What the fuck? Man, life too short to be stressing and doing that type of shit. I'm living life, man. I ain't worried about what the fuck the next person doing or whatnot. If they into me and all that type of shit and I'm into them, we rocking good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, like I say, every day can't be sweet, but goddamn, you feel me? But if you got some other intentions or whatnot, or you got some snakish ways, that shit will eventually come out. And I'm not going to do no trust issue shit to try to prevent it. I'm going to let you do you. You know what I'm saying? Why would I prolong it? Shit. And that's why I said motherfuckers got the game. Look, man, I'm going to just leave it alone, man. We could go into the dating your ex. I'm going to feel like I'm popping it or something, and I ain't trying to be all like that. So the dating your ex, Hood Table, what do you think about that, man? So say you was with somebody and you know, you guys break up, whatever, you got a homegirl. Yeah, I was about to say, Hood Table, look like you froze. And say, you know, you got a homegirl, whatnot. Well, let me just wait till you get back, and just in case you can't hear me. Shout out to the chat though, y'all. People will show you their ass for real. That's a fact, Liz. That's a fact. My mom said ooh wee. I don't know what she said ooh wee for, but you know what I'm saying? Ooh wee though. That's real talk. Big Rig, hell yeah, me too. I want to see how far you gonna take it. Look, Chad, let me tell you something, bro. And that's why I stopped, right? Because I don't want to feel like I'm popping or nothing, my nigga. Like I'm trying to, you know what I mean? But it's just real shit though, my nigga. Like some niggas, they really don't got the game, bro. They game really be fucked up, bro. A lot of these niggas is suckers, bro. And I'm not here to try to, you know, the game is to be sold and not told, my nigga. That's why a lot of shit I don't even trip. I'm not on here for that. You feel me? Or none of that, bro. But it's just like, it's just real shit. Big Rig been too hype on these shows. This nigga tripping, bro. I'll just wait for Hood Table to come back, man. And then we're gonna get into the last little part, y'all. And that's the friend dating your ex. And like I was telling B, bro, like this is some shit that is like a hood classic, bro. Growing up, I used to see motherfuckers, man, that was with chicks, bro, had kids with these chicks, had partners, right? Mutual partners. They shit go left with they chick, whatever, you know what I'm saying? They ain't with them no more, and they partners is with them, you know what I'm saying? Around the kids all the time, like, and damn near put a kid in them too, bro. Hood classic, bro. Hood classic. So that's what we're gonna get into, like some shit like that, bro. And I know I've seen it a lot. You know, and even to the point where the kids was involved, like motherfuckers was having kids and shit, like, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying, period, friends dating your ex and shit like that. I mean, maybe some of y'all may be like, yeah, man, I ain't got no problem. I ain't with her no more. You know what I'm saying? Shit. What did they say? Bros before hoes or whatever they be saying, some type of shit. And, you know, people be having their own, you know, ways of thinking of the shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I know what I think about it. And I think we got Hood Table back on that yak. We got Hood Table back, and she drinking on that yak. You on mute?
Oh yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what was going on.
So, with the last one, Hood Table, it was a friend dating your ex. So, say you've been with your man. You know what I'm saying? We don't even gotta say you had kids with this man. Just say you've been with the man, and you know, shit, it didn't work out. Your homegirl, you know what I'm saying? Y'all been cool hella long, and she known when you was been with this dude, all kind of shit, right? You probably done told her shit like, man, this motherfucker be treating me wrong. You know, you probably done had conversations with her. Anyways, y'all done broke up with the dude, whatever. Next thing you know, down the line, you find out your homegirl with him. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think about that type of stuff, man? Do you have a problem with it? Do you think, well, you was with him, you ain't with him no more, so no more feelings, no more whoopty whoop. Hey, do your thing.
Yeah, absolutely. That I don't believe in that. There was a situation where uh I had there was a guy who had liked me, I had liked him, and we never like really had a relationship. We did hook up once, but it just it wasn't there, and we went our own way. He ended up dating other people. I ended up dating other people. So years later, this same guy tried to holler at my cousin. But she kind of remembered us having a thing in the past. And me and my cousin, when we were little, we were when I talk about my boy cousin, my guy cousin, who's 8 days older than me, 8 days older than me, is his little sister. So we had a conversation when we were like, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 in that era. We would never date each other's men. We would never, it was like this pact we had made, right? And so years later, he wanted to holler at her, and he's doing his thing. He's out here. I mean, he's working. This great guy. And my cousin is a great woman. And so she had told me, I said, girl, go for it. She was like, oh no, T. Remember we made this pact when I was like, girl, pact. We was, how many years ago that was? That was like 16 years ago. It was no relationship. We weren't in love. It was nothing like that. I said, if that's what you wanted to do, blessings to you and him. I didn't look at him that way. No, that's the homie. We still Facebook friends and all that kind of shit. But is where we left it. That's where it was, and all those years later. And so she's like, nope, we made a pact. And I said, you know what? Well, I can appreciate you still sticking to that pact. But I'm telling you, I give you permission. She never did it though. But I did give her permission because I'm like, it was nothing. It was like a 2-second thing. That's all it was. Not the what I'm trying to say. And it was like, we in it, we done. It was nothing. No feelings, no hard feelings. We didn't beef. It was just it didn't last. And so, but she was like, nope. But if it's like somebody and we're actually in a relationship, and whether it be married or dating or got kids or something like that, and we were really in a relationship, and then you come behind me and you start fucking with that motherfucker, yeah, I'll never see you the same, because in on the inside I might always wonder, did you always want to be with him? Was you hollering at him without me knowing? I can't fuck, me personally, I can't do that. I can't fuck with nobody's man that they were really, really in a relationship with, because if we're friends or we're family, cousins, sisters, whatever, we're always going to see each other. We're always going to be around each other. And it's certain things that people as friends or relatives do and say to each other that our spouses might not ever know. Like if you're with a woman, there's things you might talk about with your homeboys, your father, your uncle, shit like that, men stuff. And it might be about relationships with your boo. And that person might never know, but I feel like, damn, it is all kind of shit gonna come out. I don't know. I wouldn't trust it. I really wouldn't trust it. And then I'm like, all the niggas out there in the world, you have to be with this one. So I don't know. I don't say I would hate them, but I probably wouldn't fuck with them anymore. I couldn't. And especially if it was a bad relationship, like especially if it ended badly and we might have beefed or have some unresolved issues, and then you got to see them every time you see this person. So yeah, I'm not cool on that. I'm not. I'm like Sincere said, I can't be with my folks under any circumstances. I feel you on that. And that was the pact me and my cousin made, but because it was so minute, the relationship, it was basically like, I don't want to call it a one night stand because we all knew each other growing up. We all from the same hood. So it wasn't like I met a motherfucker and then we had sex and then we never saw each other again. We all like hang around each other, from the hood that we from, and everybody knew it. You know how it is, Riz.
Y'all, it's like you felt betrayal, right?
We in the same, we walk the same streets. We in the same environment with each other. And she was like, no, I'm good on that. I'm like, well, he's a good man. He's a hard worker. He's this. He's
you're talking about the one that wouldn't do it. Okay. I was saying if somebody did do it. Okay.
I was really feeling like she might have been passing up on an opportunity, and she might have. Only God knows. You know what I'm saying? Only God knows if she was passing up on a great opportunity. by being with this guy because it was just so fucking short of a relationship. And a lot of people can't even have those type of relationships where the shit happened, you thought you were good with each other, and then you're like, oh, fuck that. We're not good. We're going to be friends. You know what I'm saying? So, but I did give her permission, and she was like, no, we made that pact. We made that pact. And so, you know, she went on, of course, meeting other people and stuff like that. She ended up got married. That didn't work out. She got divorced, you know, not to give all her business and everything, but my cousin, she might be watching. Hey, hi. But yeah, I mean, but under normal circumstances where people are actually like in a relationship, long-term relationship or something like that, no, I ain't good on that shit.
Mm-mm. I'm like, you said that was your friend, right?
No, that's my cousin.
Okay, your cousin. I'm sorry. I'm more like your cousin. I think that pact she made with you was more of a pact to herself. That was more of her morals. She felt a certain way. Because what you said, you're valid. Yay, you know, you might be passive. You're valid. You're valid as fuck. But I kind of am the same way with how your cousin was. If it was, especially if it was my family, but if it was like a friend, a cool partner, or whatever, mine or whatever, I'm not doing it. Especially if we got a good relationship and all that type of shit, I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? And I could be passing up on a good woman or whatnot and everything under the sun. I wouldn't feel right. It's I gotta be right. You know what I'm saying? All that other shit is whatever. If I internally ain't right with the shit, it ain't gonna be right. You know what I'm saying? So even if I fake it, even if I tell myself, hey man, it's a good woman, man, she ain't with him no more. You got the blessings, whoopty whoop. I'm gonna always have that feeling, you know what I mean? I know me. So I'm kind of like how your cousin was with that. And I feel when you run across people and they do you like that, I'm pretty sure you're gonna feel some type of betrayal. And you can never really look at that person the same way. Just like you said, Hood Table, that's facts. We're human, man. That's a fucking natural emotion. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not with it. There's other people that have, you know, their feelings on that, and they can be valid, because like what you said, that was very valid. Hood Table, like, I gave her the blessing, like, hey, it's good. I'm not tripping. You know what I mean? He may be a good guy for you.
We didn't have feelings for each other like that. It just had something that just happened years ago. I'm good.
Right. But the thing is, though, is like how I told you, growing up and having, you know, partners and shit with they girls, whatnot, having kids, that shit was just always kind of different for me. You know what I'm saying? I always kind of put myself, like, even what I tell y'all, when I talk with people, something I've always done, I will put myself in the shoes of that other person, even in the conversation that I'm having with them, like as if I'm having the rebuttal against myself. Right. So I could look at it from their position, because I may be wrong or something. You know what I mean? It's different when you can think something, Hood Table, but when you have somebody actually talking and you're going back and forth, it's different. They may say something and it may enlighten you to a whole different, you know what I'm saying, page in the book. You know what I'm talking about? Like you was thinking a certain, and they said something, you're like, damn, I didn't think of it like that. You know what I'm saying? So I always do that. You know what I mean? And I always felt that, you know what I'm saying? If it was me, I know I would feel a certain way. Even if it was been time or whatnot, I would feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, all these motherfuckers that's out here, you had to pick that one though. You know what I mean? But that's just me. Not saying I'm right, not saying I'm wrong, not saying somebody else is right or wrong. That's just me. So when B brought that up, right, it was the Keenan guy, when he was with his wife, and the thing that was fucked up with the table, and we all know Keenan, he's the, you know, from the Keenan and Kel, that's who I'm talking about. And he was also on you know, Nickelodeon and shit, Hamburger or whatever the fuck. So it was said that when Keenan and his wife had broke up, it kind of threw Keenan through a loop. You know, he damn near wanted to delete himself, Hood Table. And the guy, right? He was on the Mad TV and all that shit. I can't remember his name. Really good friends with Keenan. He's also a comedian also. He was fucking with his wife on the under, you know what I'm saying? Like after they had, you know, broke up, whatever, for like about a year or so. And then they finally came out with it, Hood Table. That's why I kind of brought this up, because just what that did to that man, right? And I didn't even go that far in thought on why, you know what I'm saying, morally I don't fucking, you know, wouldn't do it. But think of it that way. Think of you getting with some your friends mate that they was with, but they're not together, no, but you and your girl been friends for years, and now you're with the guy, and she probably had the coldest feelings for this dude, regardless how their breakup was, good, bad, whatever. But she probably could have had the coldest feelings, and then for you to fucking do that, probably the betrayal and just the hurt took her completely out the game. And that's what could have happened to Keenan. You know what I'm saying? And that was his friend. And the thing is now his friend tried to come at him like, hey, supposed friend, Goodburger, that's right, Chad, crying and, hey, I'm sorry, I was going through shit. I was having a problem with pills, and she helped me out through these problems, right? Why, Hood Table? Because she and him put themselves in position to be around each other. That's why I say it's all on how you move. They put up, so he felt, oh man, she was there for me. She was nice to me. She was sweet to me. Woody woo. I didn't plan on this happening. They never do, right? They never do, and that's why I'm just so strong on it. And when he was saying that, we were speaking kind of on some shit, and it's almost like it brought it back. And I told B, I said, see, bro, this is why I feel the way I feel, bro. And he kept trying to word it differently for me to give this guy some type of grace. And I told him, I was like, bro, there's nothing you can say that can change my mind with this, bro, because this man knew that his friend was married to this woman. Married. And regardless how they broke up, whatever, he put himself in position to be around his friend's ex-wife for whatever reason. He chose to do that. She chose to do that. So what comes after that, I don't give a fuck what you try to tell me. You didn't have to fucking put yourself in that position. And I stand on that. And that's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm an asshole. Maybe my views are fucking colder than a motherfucking blizzard in Alaska. But goddamn, man, when I see turnouts on certain shit, I'm cool. Sometimes people don't need to go down certain lessons, man. For real. Sometimes they don't. Some people don't have to go down the same fucking road. It's good sometimes too, because your road may lead to a different motherfucking, avenue. But sometimes when you see certain shit, it's like, I'm cool. You know what I mean? And just, things like that. It's just like, man, it's wild, man. It's pretty wild. And I'm not with it. And I think kind of what you were saying, you gave your cousin grace, whatnot, but I don't think that you would like feel your friend just, doing some shit like that if you was with somebody for a long ass time. You was kind of saying, the person in question, it wasn't really nothing all serious or crazy or wild or whatnot. But what I'm picking up from you is that you wouldn't kind of like enjoy that type of shit. Am I right?
Well, again, with that particular situation, I was just a standalone situation. But yeah, I still to this day wouldn't have cared one way or the other. She fucked that nigga.
No, but I'm talking about you yourself though. Like if you was with somebody for a while, I want to know you. Like if you were with somebody for a while, right? And you guys up good, however it broke up, but you was with this person for a long time, good friend of yours. knew you both, whatever. Now they're with them. How would you feel about that? That's the question.
Oh, but that's what I was saying earlier. Like if it was a long relationship, y'all was together for years, maybe had kids or what, like married and stuff like that. Yeah, I wasn't cool with that. Yeah, I had said that.
That's
earlier.
what I picked up. That's why I said that. But I asked you again, and I didn't. I don't know if I was wrong. That's why I just kind of re-asked you. So that's what I kind of got from you.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Now that was pretty much it. Hood Table. That was the topics for the night. You know what I mean? We kind of went through them. If you have the song ready, I can go ahead and drop the link again in the chat in case anybody will come up. And I can go ahead and get me a dab in.
All right, give me 1 second.
Liz, you said they'll get theirs. Trust me. Liz, what you talking about, Liz? Hey, man, shout out to the chat, though, man. I like when we be having these conversations and y'all be engaging, man. That's really dope. I really appreciate y'all. We got 16 likes, y'all. Can we get to 20? I really appreciate y'all, man. Can we get 4 more likes in the house, y'all? Shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to y'all sliding through. I see it, Hood Table. Let me see. Is it ready? It should be.
From the block to the hood table, big rig slaps and cake decorating diva, discussing local issues, national news too, encouraging y'all to like or share and subscribe. We bring the heat, keeping it real tight. From the White House to the gutter, we report right. Welcome to the show, where we break it down. From the block to the hood table, it's all around. Sexy side profile man, the one and only big rig slaps in the cake decorating diva, the one and only the hood table. With news you can't use and subjects that need to be spoke. From the block to the hood, from the White House to the broke, we got many different topics and subjects. Grab your seat, get your popcorn. Let's get ready. Talking about everything under the sun, from education to health. We're here to run, engage with us, spread the word far and to the gutter, we report right. Welcome to the show, where we break it down. From the block to the hood table, it's all around. Sexy side profile man, the one and only big rig slaps in the cake decorating diva, the one and only the hood table. With news you can use and subjects that need to be spoke. From the block to the hood, from the White House to the broke, we got many different topics and subjects. Grab your seat, get your popcorn. Let's get ready.
Give me a second, Hood Table. I'm still trying to get it together right now. I wasn't able to. My shit was kind of clogged. So just give me 1 second. I'll be ready for y'all in a quick minute. Shout out to Last Call. You're on mute, Hood Table.
Okay, I'll just read through the chat. What did I miss?
For sure.
As far as not wanting your lady to hang out with people she doesn't know. Red flags are for a reason. People will show you their ass. For real, for real. Chad, what up, Chad? How you doing? You said Big Red been too hype on these shows. You know what? Like B2K and Marion and Lil Fizz with Omarion Baby Mama. What? Hey, Melanated, did I speak to you? Melanated said, did that Mika situation take you back to your first betrayal in a relationship? When did you ask that? Maybe that was when I was kicked out of here. I guess that's for Riggs. I can't be with my folks' exes under any circumstances. I feel you on that, sincere. Melanated Clarissa will now she's gonna be real ignorant online. Clarissa want to fight? Did she have a fight? I don't know. I don't follow that girl. Chad, everything you say, stay up. Riggs over there. Now you know they're gonna say you're risking your love now. You're risking.
I know. What did Melissa say?
Oh, you mean melanated?
Oh, melanated said it. What'd she say?
Did that Mika situation take you back to your first betrayal in a relationship because you was really hype? Chad said you've been really hype on these shows.
No, the reason why melanated it really like hit me so hard is because, like I said, for one, Anton is involved in it, and you know, with this manosphere shit and how they really try to push this marriage thing, and her being a married woman, I feel her standards and just the way she was moving should have been not her standards, but the way she was moving should have just been a lot better, right? Especially how they pop this shit. Like, they get on fucking camera every fucking week talking this big spiel like they just got all the answers, you know what I'm saying? But yet they get up on here, right? And they fucking show complete fucking just fuckery. You're not showing the way a married man or woman should be acting. So to put it out there and be on camera like that, and like I said, they try to really put themselves on pedestals when they have these like certain conversations, right? It's crazy to me. But have I been through something like that? No. You know what I'm saying? No. I don't. I check shit really fast. There's no way, like, if you was to do some dog ass shit, you got away with it, and then you kind of up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But like, to be playing me and playing like how she was doing, have I been through something like that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way I move is wouldn't even allow that. Validated. Off top. But I do appreciate the question, you know what I'm saying? Because that's real shit. And it probably could come off as like, damn, man, this nigga. But that's the reason, man. Like, it really pisses me off, melanated, when people really be out here playing, bro. Playing. Like, people lose their lives, people lose shit, people fucking go through a lot of shit, man, when people act like how they're acting in front of everybody. That's not the way. That's not the way. I remember back fucking when what was it on HBO? It was kind of like some shit, man, and they would show like fucked up shit, like people kind of getting pilt and all that. And there was this one where the lady was a news lady, and she was like at I want to say like a fucking cemetery or something, doing a newscast, and the husband or the ex came up and shot her right there while she was on air, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they relationship, you know, just that whole fucking whatever breakup type shit. And I was just like, man, motherfuckers really be losing it, bro. Like, people be really playing with people, man. And it's like, you don't know who you're fucking, you don't know who you're with. You don't know what will trigger them. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. And they need to cut that type of shit out, man. You know what I'm saying? And Antoine, he's always been just a punk ass nigga, man. But just the way she caping for brother was just wild as fuck, bro. Like, you making excuses for this nigga, man. And you're a married woman. Like Be Easy said, this nigga got on camera, hood table, and said, yeah, while she was with me, she stayed in pocket. You know what I mean? She followed my lead. Do you know that I would have probably fucking did some bad shit to that nigga, bro, when she came home and I seen him? Just for that statement alone? Like, that shit was crazy. What's up with the landlord? That shit was crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that shit was wild, man. Y'all go check out Be Easy stream. I think it was like 2 days ago too, and we was talking about that shit, man. It's really wild, man. There's actually a lot of people talking about it. If you on YouTube, everybody's on that that Mika and Anton thing, man. It really rubbed some people the wrong way. And I guess her interview with Tasha K, it didn't go well at all, man. I think they say Tasha K was on her helmet. You all right over there, though, Hood Table? You quiet over there? I'm gonna give them about like another like maybe 5-10 minutes, see if they hit the link or whatnot.
Yeah, I guess Clarissa was here again today.
Clarissa was here?
No, here. You know, she always comes here because her relationship with Terrence.
Who's Clarissa?
Shields?
Oh, the fighter.
Yeah, let me show you real quick.
What do you mean she was here though? I just seen them talking about she had a fight. Is there a fight out there where you're at?
Hold on. No, she just took a flight. Hold up. Damn it.
So Clarissa Shields likes Terrence Crawford?
No, nothing like that. She just be here a lot because they're in the same circle. You know?
I just seen somebody say she won a fight though.
Yeah, she did.
Tonight.
I think it was today, yeah, in Detroit.
So, and you're saying she's already on a flight?
No, hold up. Let me show you.
Hood Table, you kind of fucking me up, right? Yeah, hell yeah, you fucking me up right now.
Let me show you.
Yeah, okay. Let me pull it up.
Put me on.
Miss Champion Clarissa Shields, the GOAT. Y'all better know, act like y'all know. OTB. Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that
the bottom half is rocking though. I ain't even gonna lie though. She thick as fuck.
She a little stallion. She always here.
But everything else is real strong though. Like nose is strong, cheekbones is strong, chin is strong, eyes strong. Strong. Yeah, strong.
Strong with an SK.
Yeah, she with Pat, bro. What's up with it, Miss Piggy? Good to see you. But yeah, I seen when they did
what's up, everybody in the chat? How y'all doing?
What is that shit? The little before the fight and shit, and they be like standing next to each other. I don't know what you call that shit. But like they hella pushed each other or some shit, man. I was like, oh shit, man, these motherfuckers is mad or something. But you know, sometimes they be doing that shit to make the fight look all crazy. But I want to see what happened though, man. I'm gonna try to see if I can catch it or something or a highlight or something.
Yeah, I don't really follow her like that, but she do be here a lot in our city.
You ain't met her yet, Hood Table?
I don't want to meet her.
What? You the Hood Table? That'd be content.
I told people before.
The way in.
A lot of people in our city think she is like a rude ass bitch. And people have
okay.
She always come off as rude and unfriendly.
And she'll knock a bitch out too, so it ain't like you could really just get hella hyphy with her. Like,
I mean, she can hit me if she wants to, and I'll get paid. Not hit me, bitch. Knock me the fuck out. Shit, knock
put you to sleep.
Shit, put me to sleep. Shoot, I'm about to get paid. Shit. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, that bitch hit me. I want pain and suffering. I want. Yeah. But what's up? Hey, is Bees in here? Somebody said Bees.
Nah, Mel's just dropping the page and shit, showing some love.
Oh, okay. Well, what's up, Chad? What's up, Miss Piggy? Hey, landlord. I thought you was coming here to be my Valentine. Niggas ain't shit. Boy,
shit.
But you was over there trying to fight. You was trying to fight Adios Peoples and shit. People see who they want to see.
Damn, that's crazy. I don't know anything what you talking about either. I forgot though. You've been on your shit lately. You know all the scoop. So you done caught landlord leaking somewhere though, huh?
Hold up, Chad said what? What up, Be Easy?
What's up,
Chad
B?
said, hell nah, hood night. We don't want that hair to get messy. You don't want this
Hey,
hair
what's
to
good
get
with y'all?
Chilling, bro.
We gotta keep the bounce, right?
Oh, landlord's still here too.
Oh,
I didn't know you was here, B. Damn,
I know.
I didn't see you pop up in chat because Melanated dropped your shit. That's crazy.
I was in the clouds, and then I heard y'all name drop, so I felt like I was summoned.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
you one of them type, huh? Okay, this nigga cloud
Hey.
watching shit. He like drop down on your ass, say the wrong shit. Like, hold on, what'd you say, bro? Like, oh shit, nigga, I didn't
hey,
get the beatboxing around this motherfucker.
Hey, I was just making sure y'all ain't pull no sector move on me. You feel me?
Right. Hey, that's how you do it, though, my nigga. Hey, you hear? Hold on, you just hit the link.
That
like,
wasn't
what's
me,
going on
Beezy.
with it?
That wasn't me. I just been sitting here trying to look cute. Oh, easy.
Well, mission accomplished. I don't know how cute you gonna be looking with all these scuffles. That like ain't you being in the mix of this beef sector? Like,
I might have to.
you been in some
Table be
scuffles?
tripping.
I just
That's
do
what I'm saying.
commentary. I just do commentary. That's all.
Yeah, hood commentary.
It is the hood table. We always gonna keep it hood. We always gonna keep it hood, and we always gonna keep it real. Mm-hmm. All right, landlord.
What you over there sipping on? Some grape Kool-Aid?
Yeah, well, I got two items actually. I have my items. Jose. I have Mr. Jose. And then I have, can you see it?
Dailies.
Bahama Mama.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought you was drinking a SOB.
No, I got a little hardness with a little sweet. You know, I like it hard, and I like them to be sweet a little bit too. You know.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so hey, you be getting kind of twisted over there though, hood table on Sunday nights, huh?
I do not be twisted though, Riz.
Oh, you don't?
Be on here
oh shit, I would
be having the same cup the whole time. Like I don't be on one. I might look like it because I got Chinese eyes, but that's just natural. My eyes.
Nah, I was just wondering because you be lightweight sipping, so I be wondering like shit. Do you be getting a nice little buzz on these Sunday nights?
I'll be cool than a motherfucker.
I kind of might want to do a little drinking stream maybe one night. Not nothing too crazy, but just kind of chill.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Not a
because I don't want to get too crazy then because
what you mean by a drinking stream?
Just kind of chill and maybe have what I'm saying, a couple little shots or something. You know what I'm saying?
But like what do you
like? Nope, I can't do all that drinking.
How do you see this?
How do I see the stream going?
Yeah, like
a cool panel
on there. Okay,
yeah, just a cool panel. You know what I'm saying?
Because sometimes people do like a trivia thing where it's like like a truth or dare or. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that would be cool, but that might get too crazy. But that would be cool, though.
They usually do get crazy, bro. That's why I see the hood table like no, because I would have some dares for the hood table.
I love a good game of truth and dare, but how can you do a good game of truth and dare?
Yeah, that would get too crazy. But
that is true.
We can't dare too much. Sitting here in our little spot.
Yeah,
true. They like we can run outside naked with an egg in our mouth.
Unless they dare you to speak on some shit, and then it's like, oh, you motherfucker.
Big rig, yeah.
They dare to put you in a trick bag or something.
In a sector, they put you in that sector like Big Rig. I dare you to do an analysis on what happened on this panel.
Right. Maybe we can do a truth or pass.
That would be good though, but that would be dangerous.
Like
you gonna put yourself in a line of fire with that Big Rig.
Cash app though.
You gotta send a $1
I like that. That's good.
Just $1.
Yeah, hell yeah, $1.
Just $1, so it keeps it fair, and people can't be like, I ain't got it. Like, bro, you got it.
You don't want to answer the question. You got to send that person.
Everybody ain't got $1. Be easy. Everybody ain't got $1.
Like, hey, I'm gonna just give you 5 to start off, just in case.
If
You
you
know
ain't
what
got
I'm
no
talking
dollars, if you ain't got no dollars, now Chad,
Here's $5. If I see you
man.
keep getting me and shit, I'm gonna just be like, here, man. Here's $5, man. Leave me the fuck alone.
if
For the
these
next
motherfuckers ain't got no dollar, then they definitely don't need to be on YouTube.
Hey, that
Hey, I
sounds
agree.
good though. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Some
And
of them
you
on
make sure
YouTube trying to
everybody
get a
knows
dollar.
you came up with that idea. You make sure they know.
No, hell yeah, Hood Table. That's a fact, man. Everybody gonna get
Hey.
their props.
Hood, I'm trying to see. You said you like it hard and sweet. So how you make it
He
sweet?
did.
Put
I left it
lotion on
alone. Oh, okay.
How you make it sweet?
And she
Put
went in
lotion on it.
Avatar mode. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Chad T, she like that. She like that Diddy. She like that Diddy.
This
Like
nigga
it
wildin',
hard.
bro.
First of all,
Hey, instead of
First
no
of
Diddy, the
all-
Hood Table, Mo Diddy.
no, what I was trying to say was, you know, I like a man who's strong and hard and can protect and you know all that kind of shit. But I like
We
to be
weren't even
also-
talking about Hood Tables.
also
Wild
the
and B. We was talking
sweet-
about a drink. That's crazy.
I,
Look how
and
she
that's
just
what I'm
flipped it.
that's what I'm getting at. That he know what he's
Go
talking
ahead.
about. He
I'm
know
trying
what
to
he's
see where
talking
the
about.
sweet come in at.
Where the
Shit,
sweet-
well, my wife, they don't say shit sweet about me.
Where the sweet comes
Hey,
in is
Hey,
where the
she
sweet
want a
comes
Sour
in is
Patch
niggas
nigga.
don't-
Yeah,
niggas
she
don't
She's
did.
giving Sour Patch.
Because niggas don't always have to be hard all the damn time. It's okay to be a little.
You don't want a nigga
soft.
hard at breakfast and shit. Like,
Not-
man, what's going on, man?
No, not running up and down. Like no, just you know.
The Hood Table want a nigga
like
like
my
Melvin
drinks
in the
like I like
kitchen.
my man. I like my
You want-
drinks. I like my man.
You want a nigga like Melvin from Baby Boy when you
Oh,
wake
but I
up,
did
right?
say that the other day. I did say now that I'm a single nester, child.
A single what?
Single nester. You know the kids is gone.
The kids done flew the coop.
I'm
So
single.
now it's just her.
It's an empty
It's
nest.
just
Single
her
nest.
and Melvin.
Shout
out
somebody
Mel
in the kitchen
Vacays.
She can make all the noise she want in that house. That's right, Hood Table. Pop
cooking
your
some
shit.
bacon, butt ass naked with nothing on.
Ooh.
Nothing on.
That's what I'm talking about.
That is a cool motherfucker, man. That's a nice breakfast too.
Man. Mm-mm-mm.
Go from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Hood Table to
Since
the
then-
nude
I'm
table.
single.
Yeah, to that motherfucking coffee table. Not a stiff drink.
From the stove to the coffee table to the dining room table to the end table
From the
the-
windows to the wall.
To the wall.
Let's let them down them balls.
Mary Carey, what it do? What it do?
What up, Mary Carey? Freedom. Thank you, sincere freedom, child.
Hey,
I'm
the Hood
free.
Table. You used to be in the club dropping it to that, right?
Well, I did used to dance.
Yeah, I was about to say Hood Table used to do dance.
No, that was the jam when you was in the club and that came on. Everybody was going
that
crazy.
beat too. That beat was going
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
That
You had
beat
to get the
going
gig.
crazy. Yeah, you had to get behind some derriere.
It's always like a few songs
Well, yeah.
where as soon as it turns on,
Dum.
you and your girls be just you and your girls just
Don't like that
twerking,
shit slap.
Hey, hey, but
They
nah.
got ad lib sound effects. My bad. What you
Sorry,
say?
I got a
Hood Table?
question
Yeah, they
for you,
do.
Hood Table.
I can't remember the name of the song, but there was this
Ad-libs
one
sound
song
effects.
that me and my cousins, every time it came on at the club, I can't remember that song.
Hey, the Hood Table. Remember that whistle while you twerk?
Oh yeah,
Hey.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Say Hood. You ever been
Say
out there
Hood.
shaking your ass and
What are you
nigga-
talking about?
no,
Show us what? Show us what
No,
you talking about?
no, I'm saying I got who you talking to? You talking to me?
I'm talking about Liz and the
No,
Liz and the
Got that Texas nigga. Go
Hey,
ahead.
because I said
show us. I'm like, show us.
because I said
what?
the Hood Table used to drop it low, and they like show us. They want to see a performance.
Yeah, they want to see you drop something.
They still want to see you
Oh,
spread eagle.
shit, y'all
You
wild.
gotta make sure you pick it back up too, Hood. Gotta make sure you pick it back up.
Hey, the
Unless you
Hood
just gonna
Table.
leave it on the float.
Hey, that's all I was gonna say. The Hood Table. The Hood Table. Drop
I can
down,
show
get the
y'all-
eagle
I
on,
can show you
girl.
a throwback. I can show you a throwback. But if you
Don't
see
make
my
drop
old-
down and get your eagle on.
if you think my old ass about to get on here and twerk in front of y'all motherfuckers,
Hey, retro stream coming up.
but I can show you a
Right,
throwback.
right.
No play. You want to see a throwback?
What is that?
Hey,
No,
shit.
they want to see you throw.
If
No,
I see
Hood,
something
they
pop
wanna
up
see you
as
throw
a
it
pop
back.
up, I'm bringing it up, man. I mean,
I'm
shit.
just asking. I'm
Yeah,
just
she have a
asking.
throwback
I'm
baby,
just
boy.
saying.
They don't want to see a throwback. They want to see you throw it back
I
or
am
throw
not.
it back.
I'm a woman of a particular age. Y'all ain't about to know this Mr. Garnett.
Uh,
Shaking my ass. Y'all got me.
So she just stand there and grind in. She don't be throwing it back and
oh
dropping
man,
it low no
y'all
more.
wild.
She just stand there and
Oh, so
grind.
she a wallflower. I got you.
Yeah. Or the chair dancer. You know how they have them it's sitting in the chair? They just be sitting there grinding on the chair. Yes, you might be a chair dancer.
No, the hood table a little VIP. The hood table a little VIP bandit.
Oh, I
The
got a
hood
video
table.
in the back. I got a video in the
The
back.
hood table.
I don't
sitting at
see it,
VIP.
hood table. I
You
don't see it.
it.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Hold up.
Is she throwing it bike?
I don't know.
You go to them damn weddings and the auntie just be sitting there grinding. You like, get your ass on up. Come on now.
So where are you at? Are you in the yellow?
That's her. You can't tell about her.
Are you in the yellow?
Oh. What's that, twerk class?
No, that was my dance team. We was rehearsing.
Man, we trying to look at we
I
we
thought
was
that
like,
was
where are
the,
you at?
where was the twerk
I
team?
was
She
right
was in the
there in
yellow.
front of you.
She was in the yellow.
Oh, that's what we were saying. Oh, so you was in the yellow.
Yeah.
I
This
was looking
nigga
for
can't
the.
see with them glasses
Oh,
on.
okay.
Big
I
Red
said
can't
I
see with them glasses.
You gotta take them stunners off. I was looking.
I kept asking, is that you in the yellow?
And I said, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was looking
I
for
see
the
perfectly
Cotty.
fine, man. I got a bright ass light in front of my fucking face. Trust me, I see this everything great.
So I'm the only
Hey.
nigga that knew there was hood in the yellow.
I can't believe y'all couldn't. It looks just like me.
Right. Shout out to the hair. The hair got body. Come on, man.
No, I was gonna say your hair is longer now, so that's what threw it
Yeah,
off.
I mean,
No,
it was a little shorter, but I've been wearing my hair the same for years.
now I knew that was you, but I seen some cotton candy sweet and gold. Where was the Tootsie Roll?
This nigga.
This guy.
But I done posted all kind of videos of me dancing with my
Yeah.
team.
You be hitting that can opener?
You know what?
I never heard of that one.
I don't.
Hey,
I don't
no.
say
They
that. I
talk about her the can opener.
She be hitting the sprinkler though for sure.
I don't dance anymore. I'm too old. My knees is bad. Okay, that's all I gotta say.
So you just chair grind now?
You can
I
still
just-
do the running, man.
Not the running man.
She said her knees old, be easy. She ain't
What
running
about
shit.
the robot?
I still grind. Knees ain't got nothing to do with grinding now.
Or the
you got
Roger
the-
Rabbit.
You got them.
Yeah.
You got the
She do the chair
genuine
grind.
knees now. You didn't turn it to genuine.
Grind with me.
My
Everybody
whole
come. Remember
life
that song, y'all?
has changed.
That-
They said, man, her
no, hold on.
They
Remember
trying
that
to play on my
genuine
top,
pony?
Clemmy. They trying to play on my top, Clemmy.
Yes, I do.
Man.
Hey, the hood table. I could only imagine how you was dancing when that genuine pony came out.
Man. I used to love.
You
I used to
She
love
cut the whole rug up, bro. It was just a wood
Oh,
floor.
we already
afterwards.
know
I used to
what
love it.
rug.
Yeah.
Big rig, what rug? It wasn't no. wasn't no.
There wasn't no rugs involved. Now it might have been a floor involved. Okay.
Hey.
I'm
Yeah,
on
Riz, we
mute,
need to do
man.
that
You know
truth
what?
or-
I'm on
we need to do that
mute,
truth or
man.
cash
Y'all
out.
wildin', bro.
Riz, we need to do
I'm
that.
gonna think
Hey,
some
you
more other
wildin',
shit.
big rig. You
I'm gonna think
wildin',
other
big.
shit. Yeah.
We need Riz, you need to schedule that truth or cash apps, like for real.
That do sound good though, hood table. I'm gonna think about that, man. That might get fucked up though, but I'm gonna think about it. That's for
It'll
real.
be fun. It'll be so fun.
I think it
What
would be
about
fun
twerk
though.
for a cash out?
You said what?
What'd you say?
Twerk for a cash out. What about
Oh, this
twerking
nigga
for a cash?
there. This nigga trying to get Mo 3 type shit up around this motherfucker.
Instead of truth. Hey, Chad T. Instead of truth or dare, twerk or dare.
Right.
You know
Hey,
what?
twerk for there.
You know what?
We got 18 likes, y'all. Let's get 2 more, man. Let's hit that 20, y'all.
Hey, that seemed like a fair proposition. If
They
you don't
said
want to
be easy,
twerk,
go
then you do the
mute.
dare.
Hey, y'all thinking it's cold streams though? I ain't gonna lie, bro. One of them gonna fly though. One of
Somebody
them we
will
gonna
twerk
rock
for you.
out.
Somebody will
We
twerk
gonna rock
for you.
out one of them.
Yeah, I'm sure
Now somebody will twerk for you.
Yeah.
Hey,
Somebody will twerk
hey,
for you. I see it in
hold
your
on.
future. Somebody will twerk for you.
Yeah.
What's going
Hold
on?
on, Big Rig. Hey, maybe the hood table, you could start the twerk sector.
I am not.
The
I
twerk
started
sector.
decorating sector. I didn't start no.
I'm on
twerk
mute.
sector.
Yeah.
I'm a
Hey,
woman.
hey, this guy's showing out tonight, man. What's
I'm a
going
woman.
on?
I'm a woman of a particular age. I'm a woman of a particular age.
Oh man, this
I
nigga
have a
acting like it's
whole-
Friday
I'm a
night,
whole-
bro. This nigga tripping.
I'm a whole yaya out in these streets. Okay, I can't.
What is a yaya?
A grandma?
You know what, Chad?
I was being honest. I ain't never heard of a yaya.
You better respect my yaya-ism.
You know what I'm saying? I know we got G mamas and GGs and all that. You know, I ain't heard of the yaya yet.
I'm a whole yaya.
Hey, that sounds too close to what's that? Don't play with my yo-yo. You know what I'm saying? That sounds too close.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Yaya sound like some punana.
No,
Oh, shit,
there's a lot
man.
of people
I'm just
who
saying
go
what it
by
sounds
yaya.
like.
Oh, I lost my rope again, man.
There's a lot of
Fuck
people who
this
go by
motherfucker.
yaya, and it started out in different countries. That's where it came from. Like a lot of grandparents in different countries go by yaya, so that's where I got it from. But yeah, and then it's also kind of short for my real name too. So for those of you who
So
know
are you the first black yaya?
We know your name. I'm not finna dox shit up.
You the first black yaya?
No, it's a lot of yayas.
Well, I ain't down here in Texas.
Well, I mean,
Down here in
you might
Texas.
you might not have just met them yet. You maybe not have met them yet. See, look in the chat. Look what's it
I know.
saying.
S3 said
means
Yaya means
grandmother.
grandmother, literally.
That's what I'm saying. I got it from other countries. It means grandma.
No, I said, what country you get it from?
I can't remember. It was like
That comes from the country of niggas. That comes from the country of niggas.
It's Hebrew and Greek.
It's like from the Caribbean area or something like that. I can't remember. My baby about to be
I'm a
5.
mess, man.
I thought of that
Some
shit like
island
5
shit.
years ago when I decided when I was trying to figure out what I'm going to name myself, what I want him to call me. But I actually was called that name actually before my grandbaby because a lot of my nieces and nephews, that's what they call me. Because like I said, it's also short for my real name too. So then when I figured out I was having a grandbaby, I was like, oh yeah, that works perfect.
You was like, they can really call me this now.
Hey, but no, you know they use it in actually a lot of cultures too. So African, Arabic, Spanish, and even in Chinese, it means elegant or graceful. But all the other ones, it means like granny or even old woman. So I think granny sounds better.
How do you think the Chinese
say old woman?
Sure, I'm an OG. Sure. Hey, it is what it is. I'm glad.
How would the
to be
Chinese?
where I am
Do you
in
think the
life.
Chinese say Yaya?
I don't know. I just know my baby calls me Yaya.
Can you do it or no?
Do what?
I can't
Chinese
do.
say Yaya.
G.
The only Chinese thing I can. The only Chinese thing I can say. I could only. No, I can say 2 things in Chinese. Hurry up and buy, and I feel sorry for your mother.
Hey, you know what? Fuck you guys. Don't do this on my stream, y'all. Don't do this shit on my stream, y'all. For real. I wasn't that crazy. That's fucked up, y'all.
You know why you go. You go. You know why you go.
Hey, come on. Hey, come on, man.
Don't come up back. Don't come up back.
No, man. Stop.
You know why?
Hey, the motherfucker be like, pay now. Pay
Hey,
like
you know
shit.
what?
I ain't even at the damn register shit.
New topic, bro. This is crazy. This went out of hand.
Hurry up and go.
I'm just following along. I'm being a follower tonight. I'm just.
Shit.
Hurry up.
So they say
Hurry up
yee
and go.
yee
Hey, that
yee. Pay now yee. Pay now yee.
Oh shit, bro.
Last call.
Hey, what's up, last call? Shout out to last
It's
call,
that
man.
deep.
He was rocking with us.
That's
That's
Chad and
crazy,
Easy.
bro. Like,
That's
shout
Chad
out
and
to
Easy.
last call, Mr. Midnight Love himself.
right,
But
right.
Midnight Love. What?
Hey, last call's voice is cold though, ain't it?
Hold up.
Hey,
No, they
bruh,
was-
shit, man.
they were saying that he has like the radio voice from
He
like
has
Oh,
a
the
Midnight
hot.
Love radio show.
Off top,
Yeah.
man. Or he got
He
an
got a
old
penny
school.
drop.
He got an old school radio mic, my nigga.
He got the panty dropper voice. Okay, panty dropper voice.
He got a cold mic or something over there, but yeah, that's for sure though.
bro got mic
Say penny
supremacy.
drop of what?
Whole room mic'd up. That nigga shit come out just
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
straight. That nigga said, "Would you say be easy, Mister?"
He got that
Mr.
mic
Midnight.
supremacy. Oh yeah, Midnight Love voice.
You
Yeah.
gotta turn off the lights. And like,
Hey, that nigga get on, you be like, bro, do a dedication for these motherfuckers one
For
time,
real.
bro.
Had that nigga like sing happy birthday to your mom.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, last call, you a real motherfucker though. I appreciate you, Pippin. You rocked the fuck out with us last
Hey,
night, my nigga.
salute to Barry
And that was
White.
my
Barry
nigga's
White is
first.
goated.
Yeah, that was my nigga's first stream too, man. Shout out to you, man. For real, for real.
let us
So
find
that
out
nigga
you got a midnight.
That was crazy.
Midnight voice. Let us find out.
Hell yeah. Let us find out though. This nigga a DJ though on some real shit though.
I know, right?
That'd be crazy.
Nigga, real disc jockey. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all niggas is wilding tonight, man. Hey,
like
I
to
should have
finish
had a
with a
drink
shout out
tonight,
to,
man.
I ain't gonna lie, that sounded like way diabolical, bro.
Shit, I'm smiling so hard, my face is like way hurting, bro. Y'all niggas is killing me, bro.
That nigga face sore.
This shit's crazy, bro. Sincere said, last call, I seen you over at Raw Bees today. I feel like
Not
I've seen
Raw
you
Bees?
around before. Yeah, man. If I'm not mistaken, last call, you from the sector, right?
Last call been around.
You know what I'm saying? The
Bro
Umar.
getting around like Tupac.
You from what sector?
Oh, he's not. He's not Chad.
I like Robbie.
Shit, I don't know. Hell,
Oh,
man, so
shit.
many people come and go. I don't know. Shit.
I thought he might have been from the sector, bro.
Robbie is cool. I like Rob.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of people be in the clouds and then, they don't never drop down. So, I mean, I don't know.
True.
Like, send a special shout out to Yaya.
Yeah, that was the word. That was the word for
That's
the
how
day.
that
I've been
nigga do it.
around, just not really involved in
The
stuff.
word
Off top.
today is Yaya.
That's the
word.
best way to
Bro,
be.
bro,
Last call. Shit.
Bro been keeping his hands clean.
Hell
Big Rick,
yeah.
I see the topics and I was in and out. Did y'all touch on that last name?
No, if you want to hit that real quick, that'd be cool. Hood table, because
yeah, because I think
you got
Hood
about
Table
like
on
15,
chat,
20
he would have a
minutes.
good-
Hood table.
What last name? What had happened?
I'm just saying
Well,
you got like 15, 20 minutes, so Be Easy can get into this quick thing. I'm gonna let you start it because I know you got to go to sleep pretty soon. But that would be good. Be Easy. Go ahead and rock that.
Yeah, so me and Big Rick had touched on it. It happened like a couple months ago, basically, and this is not just a celebrity thing. This happens in general, but I'm just setting this up for y'all. But Kim Kardashian, she said that Kanye, who I call Kanye, didn't see his kids for like a few months. So she said, you know what? I'm thinking about changing the name. So they just gonna be the Kardashians and they just dropping his name. Do you think that's petty? And what do you think in general about women kind of weaponizing the name, to say, hey, I'll change the name? Like, I don't know. Some people don't think it's a big deal, but other people is traditional and think like, hey, the kids take the daddy last name, so don't just kind of play. And if you get mad, you change it back to yours. Like, what's your position on that?
Wow.
So I have two sons by two different dads. A lot of people already know that. And they both have their last names. and both of our relationships didn't end on a good note. It wasn't horrible where we were calling each other eyes out or nothing like that. But I personally believe no matter what the motherfucker do, they should have the dad's last name. Now, on that second note, one thing I did remind my sons of when they were younger, once you get older, that's your relationship with your father. I'm the mediator in between that whole time, making sure y'all stay in contact with each other and woo 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 blah blah blah. But once you hit 18, 19, whatever, I step out the picture. If at that time you feel like the dad isn't the dad you want them to be and you don't want their name or something, that's your decision. But no, I would never not give my child their father's last name. I don't know. I don't know if you want to call it traditional or whatnot. I don't care if the motherfucker what the fuck he did. Like, because that means some shit to a motherfucking child. When you think about it, a lot of adults do shit for their own satisfaction and gratification. And they don't be thinking about considering a child. But a child who grows up be like, why I got your name? Why I ain't got my daddy name? Why my daddy name on my birth certificate? Why, like that can really affect
Facts.
the child growing up. I personally have a father who left my mother when she was pregnant. And so his name ain't on the birth certificate, but that's my dad all day long. But it does mean something to a child to have their father's name on their birth certificate or carry their name if they're a guy. So me personally, I wouldn't have done that shit. I don't give a fuck what that nigga did. That's a situation between us. That has nothing to do with the child. But that's just
That was a fire answer. I can't hold you. I mean, Big Rig kind of said that. Big Rig got a little animated. He was hot because I think bro might have had to deal with that. No, because I've had some of my cousins and stuff too, where it's like you fall out with the baby mama, you don't want to be with them, and they be like, fine, if you don't want to be with this family, then why should the kid have your name? I only gave the name contingent upon we together. We ain't together. Move on. And I'm not saying this is everyone, but it's just good to get other perspectives because one of my friends who's married, he said similar to what you said. He said one of his main reasons for getting married is because he said he didn't want his kids looking confused and saying, why we have this last name and mom last name is different and my sister last name is different. So he said that did mean something to him, because you grew up in neighborhoods where it'd be like the Smith family, the Johnson family, not the Johnson Kardashian Mendoza Guzman family. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, Chat T, you got it.
But yeah, I'm with Hood. I'm on the same thing because I look at it like this, whether the mom and daddy is together, the kid always gonna know the mama's family because most of the time the kid gonna be with the mama. So, by giving that kid the daddy's last name, it's connecting you to your other cousin so you don't fuck, especially if you're in a small town, so you don't fuck around be dating your
Bingo.
cousin.
Okay,
You know what I'm
Chad.
saying?
Yeah, I like that. No, that's
That's
real.
real shit. That's like real shit. Like I have with me.
That was badass, Chad.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah,
Chad
it
T
is.
came and popped his collar on that. Salute to bruh.
Yes.
I don't know where you came from with that one, Chad. You Texas nigga.
And I absolutely agree. I mean, I have my family, which is my mother's family, and then I have my father's family, and then I have my stepdad's family. So I have 3 families around me that I'm involved with. But had I not known, even though my father wasn't there in my life when I was a youngster, just the fact that I knew who my father was, that means a lot to me. Now, again, on another note, my mother, because of the situation at hand, he was gone before he was even in the picture. You know what I'm saying? So she felt the need to give me her last name. So every situation, people can do different things. Every situation is different. But if I was with a man and we actually were raising a child together and we just broke it off, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm changing your name back to my name. No, that's not gonna happen.
Well, what about even okay, so I like what you said on that. And then we expounded it by saying, what about the hyphen names? Because the way I grew up, and some people could call it traditional, some people say it's archaic and patriarchal. But once you marry the man, that's it. You know, you marry Mr. Johnson, you're Mrs. Johnson. You're not Mrs. Johnson Gonzalez, etc. So now I've seen, and shout out to Sincere, because in some instances I understand. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I understand. For instance, like Candace Owens, right? Her name legally is not Candace Owens because she's married to somebody, but her brand is built on her being Candace Owens. Kamala Harris, her name is Kamala Imhoff, right? That's not her name. Her name ain't Harris no more, but her brand is by her being Kamala Harris.
Or like
So,
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Right.
but at least she's still married. I would say where it gets a little bit more twisted is somebody like Carmelo Anthony's Lala Anthony. They've been divorced for decades, but she still keeps Anthony. Larsa Pippen, she hates Pippen, but she goes around smashing Michael Jordan's son and everybody under the name of Pippen. Kamora Lee Simmons, she's going around bashing Russell Lee Simmons, but she won't drop the Simmons from her name. What's your position on that hood table, like just with these hyphen names in general, not just with celebrities? Like,
You know what's wrong with all the women? I'm sorry, Hood Tay. I'm finna go though. But let me guys say, but all the women that you just named at the end, be easy. They got the height of their career came when they was married to that person. That's why they kept that name. It goes back to the movie of Tina Turner. What she say? I don't give a damn about Ike. I just want to keep my damn name because everybody knew her as Tina Turner. You know what I'm saying? So that's what was going on with all them Lala Anthony, Kamora Lee Simmons. You know what I'm saying? The height of their career came with that name, so they want to keep it to keep their brand. But I'm gonna holler at y'all later when y'all keep the good show going.
All right, Chad. Thanks for joining us tonight, and always appreciate.
Peace out, Chad. And I think they about to shut down soon, anyways. But what did you have to chime in, the hood table, about those hyphen names and things? Because I don't know. I just can't see that. You know what I mean? Like, even when Kim Kardashian was married to Kanye, her name was Kim Kardashian West, not just Kim West. So this seems like a growing thing. And for some dudes that want to get married, that's kind of a deal breaker for them. Like what is your position on that overall?
Well, you can always change the name. Even if you get married, you can still change your last name. So you can always throw off that second name. But when it comes to like what Chad was saying, a lot of celebrities who keep that name is because they might have something branded with that name. Like Jada Pinkett Smith, if she was to divorce Will, like for real, divorce him, I'm pretty sure she'll probably keep her same last name. But if you're in a situation where that person, not saying he's a nobody, but to most people, that name don't mean shit unless you know them locally. I can see not having that person's name, but it all depends. If you built something off of that name, it's kind of hard because you have to change all type of shit. I mean, legally and contracts, and I mean, there's all type of shit you have to go through to get out of
it's
that.
Like you building another brand from scratch, even though you're the same person, right?
I'm just saying, if I was like, let's see, who can I think of? I don't know. Any celebrity, if I was my last name and their last name and we built some shit together, or people know me for that name, like with the Tina Turner shit, you can leave me dirt, dry, broke as the fuck, but I'm gonna keep my last name because that was her brand. That's what people knew her was.
And she can still get money off that name, right? Like, I even if I'm broke, I could say I'm the legendary Tina Turner and make some money in the future off that name. But if you strip me of that name, I'm just Tina Thompson or Tina Johnson,
Smith or Tina,
and nobody like, you regular and basic now. So from that standpoint, I get it. But what about just the common folks? I know everybody's situation is different, but like, what's your position on that? Not just these
with the common folk, I would drop it. Yeah, I kind of hit on that a little bit, but I would drop it if I'm with somebody and we broke. Like I said, if it's like we're not rich and famous, we don't have no brands, we don't have no businesses, we just people know us in the hood. They know us in our surrounding areas, and that's it. I mean, not downplaying that guy and his name or his family, but I would probably take it away, and I would just be me and my last name. That's how it would be if it was in a divorce. But it also depends because there's so many levels. We was talking about at the beginning of the show that being in a marriage is a business, and sometimes your last name
Correct.
carries a lot of weight.
Yeah, no, that is true because
Mhm.
you know they have like the Bloomberg family, right? And
Mhm.
traditionally, you know, you would take the man's last name, but when the husbands marry into the Bloomberg family, they like, look, this is a prominent family. Yeah, you're a Bloomberg now. You know what I mean? Like if you're marrying into the Jeff Bezos or the Gates family, they like, we really don't care what your last name is. This is the Zuckerberg family now. This is the Gates family. So there are some men that will look like, hey, I want to keep my last name, but I'm marrying into like a political or a royal dynasty. So then some men drop their name. So I know specifically with the Bloomberg family, all the men that married their daughters, they're like, hey, I'm a Bloomberg now.
And that is crazy to me. I mean, I guess I understand it, but me as a man, especially having children and people that I'm bringing into this world, I would want my name carried on. I mean, I guess I get
Exactly.
it, but it's like you're taking the importance out of your family, your culture, your
And
heritage.
giving
I
it all
couldn't
to
imagine
them.
doing that as a man. I don't know if I'd be with that.
Me either. And that's what they've done with like the Kennedy families, how they have like that's how they still like, how are there so many Kennedys? Because whenever any of the daughters of the Kennedys get married, their husbands take a Kennedy name, you know what I mean? So it's like for me, I don't care how much money you got, I'm maintaining that, you know.
Right.
But
That's your legacy. Your legacy is not the Kennedys, it's not the Bloombergs, it's not the Donald Trumps, it's not the even here, we have Warren Buffett. We have Warren Buffett. I mean, that's not your legacy. Your legacy is your bloodline, your lineage. Now you might be married into some important family and things like that, but I don't see nothing wrong with maybe the girl having the wife's last name and the boy having the husband's last name. I don't know. I wouldn't be down with that. I
yeah,
don't
but
know.
like I was saying earlier, how the families used to be, oh, that's the Smith's house, that's the Johnson's house. They wanted to be the Bloombergs, and it's just this massive family, and it just creates this dynasty. And that's how it always was. It was like a feudal system. It was kings, queens, nobles, lords, and everybody else was peasants. So they're trying to get back to that where everybody else is just common folk. And then there's, oh, the Kennedys, the Clintons, the Obamas, the Trumps. You see what I'm saying? Like these royal political public figure dynasties, but all these people are just normal people. Like they bleed, they piss, they poop just like you.
They should smell like everybody else's.
It
Mm.
ain't no potpourri, so I don't. Yeah, but sometimes it'd be cool to talk about the celebrities and break down like the psychology, but to like overlook them. And before we land, because I know y'all got to get out of here, like, but that always made me think about how people be talking about relationship goals, and who do they be usually modeling it after? Some celebrities. Like, you don't know them celebrities, a lot of they doing that stuff for the gram. So when you saying relationship goals, why haven't you thought of your ideal relationship? Why are you looking to Gucci and whoever his chick and Tiana Taylor and Amon Shumper? Remember, everybody was saying black love goals, Remy and Papoose. Okay, they broke up. Is that still your goal? So
I love
we can
black
end on
love.
that.
I absolutely love black love.
You
I
cold for
absolutely
that
do.
though, but you absolutely right for that, bro.
But I
And that's why I be
absolutely
getting
love
on
black
Anton and them Mika's ass, because they be trying to pop it, bro. People put things out there and like they the fucking hopes or whatever, and it's like, now what, bro? You know
I
what I'm
absolutely
Hella
saying?
love
Christian.
black love.
Mind you,
Yeah.
I absolutely
mind you,
People
both of
lying
them
in
is
your face.
MAGA. But peep this, Big Rig. Both of them is MAGA. Both of them. Anton said he don't identify as a black man. He said he identifies as a Christian. So both of them
Right.
are Christian conservative MAGA. But they was acting just like, you know, some 304 or just like some
Come
average
on,
hood nigga.
dog. What you
So
mean?
where's the
Absolutely.
conservatism? Where's the Christianity? And then some niggas be looking at Anton talking about
talking
relationship
point.
goals. Relationship goals because Anton a black man with a black woman.
Yep.
Like the shit
And he
don't make
treats
no sense.
and he treats his black woman like shit. Why don't
Yeah.
y'all speak on that?
I would
The same
never
motherfuckers that be
want
talking
my,
all that, they should speak on that. I'm sorry, Hood Table. What'd you say?
I would never want to. I mean, okay, so maybe back in the gap, before most of us knew better, before most of us knew what happened in these industries and these relationships and these families, these people in these inner circles, maybe back in the gap, I would have been like, oh, I want my relationship to be like such and such. But as you get older and wiser and you really experience real life, you don't want to like replicate your relationship off of those celebrities because, like you said, a lot of times they do be doing. I mean, how many people know people in their own lives who be doing that shit on Facebook? Like, you know, they got all kind of problems. Nigga cheating, got kids on the side, but every post on my man just loves me. My man just bought me flowers.
My man.
Like, seriously though, bitch, your man got 5 kids on the side and he don't come home.
Yikes.
On Facebook, it's like, so no, I would never, but I can have goals saying I want a type of relationship where we both can do this together and we can grow, we can build a foundation, we can make money together, we can, you know, things like that, but never look at somebody else's relationship to try to replicate it because sometimes that shit ain't real. Some of them motherfuckers don't even love, let alone like each other. So
and that's real. And that's in most situations too, right? And we're not all the same, right? So it's actually disrespectful to your partner too when you say relationship goals. Hood, why can't you be like this chick I seen on Instagram that I don't even know,
bro?
Now you
got it, Big Rig.
Right there. You just hit one right there.
Man, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Like, why
you trying to put your relationship of what these motherfuckers is doing?
That nigga do that for her.
Why like, man, we ain't even finna visit these motherfuckers no more because you want some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But you want to be them, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Pack your shit up and go move up over there, nigga. You feel me? You better stop playing with me, man. I don't play that shit, man.
No, that's
you gonna show your ass right about this motherfucker. That's what's gonna happen, bro.
Hey, but the comparisons too, like the comparisons is hella disrespectful as well, too, especially
what if I do that with you with another woman? You feel me? Like that's
exactly
crazy. That's crazy.
And like the Hood Table said, if we trying to grow together, that's not a conducive behavior of trying to grow. You know, you're going to antagonize and get people mad. And then it's going to be framed as you an angry black woman or Big Rig, see? And that's going to fuck with you. Nigga, you got a temper. I might have a temper, but you provoking me. This ain't about my temper. This about, you see? So the shit gets all like kind of convoluted. So that communication is key. And that's why you really do got to sit down with people, look them in the eye and ask, like, what are these goals? Like, what are we reaching for? You know what I mean? If we just cuddy buddies, hey, then let's just have that clear. If our goal is marriage, then we need to be working towards marriage, right? And what type of marriage? I don't want no Anton Daniels marriage, seriously, because I'm not having my wife in a hotel room 3 a.m. like Hood Table. Could you picture any scenario where I gotta hit her? Could you picture any scenario where your husband, because mind you, he's the breadwinner. This is what Anton said. His wife haven't paid a bill in years. Would you be okay with your husband who was standing on business for the family conducting business at booty call hours in another woman's hotel room? Now, it doesn't mean that, but hold on, let me set this up because you don't really know what went on. And mind you, your bills is paid, the Hood Table. does that matter, or does the integrity of the
Yes,
marriage
it
matter
matters.
more?
It matters. Why are you in any woman's hotel room? Like, especially at 2, 3 in the morning.
It was for business, the hood table.
Not at 2, 3 in the morning. What
How
your
you know?
grandma used to say? Ain't nothing open after midnight, but what?
Legs.
You going there with the yaya sayings,
The yaya isms,
the
like
yaya isms.
for real. But for real though, I mean,
No,
that's not cool.
that is serious though, because both of them was saying y'all really don't know what happened or anything like that. But I'm just saying, in terms of like relationship goals, you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to look at any of that stuff and say, no, I'm looking at other people and saying, my goal is to not be like that. I do have relationship goals to not be like what I seen. You know what I mean?
There you go, right there. There you
And
go.
and
I want
and,
my
and
shit to
set,
be different. I want my shit to be exclusive. I want my shit to be like not no other. Now that's my dream. That's how I envision shit. And a lot of people, they be trying to stop on my dreams. Why you want to get married? Why you want to do this? The stuff don't ever work out. You should just date. You should do, but you can't, like, if somebody really, really
but
wants
it's your
to
dream, the hood
something,
table.
Right.
let them live through
Yeah.
what, you know what I mean? Like, and
That,
I have
that
a lot of
that's why they
friends that
say grow
who have
through.
divorced and have went through horrible, ugly divorces. And whenever I mention I want to be married one day, why? I'm like, you can make some people want to feel the same way you do about things. You know what I'm saying? And that's not cool. Let people live their own life and have their own experiences.
I agree.
And that's kind of that misery loves company, right? Because you
And I agree
may
with
see
that too, B.
something, right? You may see something better for your future. And not only that, so the hood table say, hey, I see myself as a wife, so I'm going to strive to be someone's wife. And all the people saying, why? Well, if you see yourself as a perpetual girlfriend,
They want to be dates. Yeah, they just want to be dates.
yeah, it's like, why are you trying to project that onto somebody that wants to be a wife? To me,
Because they
that's
figure like their horrible experiences is
Ding,
what
ding, ding,
everyone
ding,
will
ding, ding,
experience.
ding.
but that's, like I said, that's a bit of narcissism, because now you're projecting your failures onto someone else. You're saying the hood table, I failed. I know. So don't do this because you will fail.
Right.
No,
Yep.
how about you say, because I failed, let me give you a little bit of game to ensure that you don't
Right.
fail. So that's what someone who
And I don't
cares
get
about
that.
you
All
would
I
do.
get is I would never do it again. I fuck that shit. I'm like,
Trust me, I already know. Especially as a dude, they be like, man, all these chicks hoes, you a simp, all this other shit. But I'm like, bruh. And then you start asking, like, bro, do you plan on like dying alone in a nursing home with some? I'm just saying, with some nurse that could barely speak English, changing your diaper, that don't give a fuck about you.
I don't want that. I want to be on the porch at 80, 90 years old with my boo, watching the great kids. I don't want to die by myself, and nobody should want to die by themselves.
Nobody. Exactly. You're right.
So if you don't want that, then how are you against me trying to secure my
ding,
future?
ding,
How the hell you
ding,
gonna be
ding.
against that?
Right. So
some
now
people you gotta just let them talk, because they're
Yeah.
they're dipshits. So they don't even make any reason to go back and forth or try to give any reasoning to what you're trying to do, because they're obviously they ain't with it.
Yeah.
So you just let them just be on their fucking voyage, man. Like, it's good. But it's crazy when they try to project so hard and make you into who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
Exactly.
fucking wild to me. I would never do that to somebody. How you said it and how you worded means everything, B. That was fucking textbook right there, bro. But some people, they don't get it. They be on some other shit. It's like, who raised these people?
You go for that one, bro. I wouldn't expect you, bro. Dropped a little bomb.
Miss Piggy said, "Ding, ding, ding, ding."
No, and I respect this conversation so much, because this is what other people try to do too. They try to project, black women ain't shit. All of them is da 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 da. That's why I'm a passport, bro. Nigga, if you couldn't pull a bad black woman or they thought you was a nerd ass nigga, don't project that onto me and try to make me hate black women in the same thing. All black men should be aborted and all the shit. Like, don't project that shit onto people. If you want to go get you a white dude, go do that shit. But you don't got to tear down black women. You know what I mean? To play in the snow and shit. So I don't like that whole projection shit. You feel me? Fine. You think that marriage is stupid? Let the hood table and whoever wants to pursue marriage, let them pursue that. And you go be happy single. But the thing is, you're single and you ain't happy. But you trying to tell me to not be happy married? Yeah, y'all gonna have to miss me with that shit.
That's why you let them talk, bro. The shit be funny, bro. People, man, I swear to you. But they think they be really popping it, bro. They really think
they really thought they cooked, huh?
Yeah, like they own or something. And then you'll have motherfuckers that be like, yeah. And you just be like, holy shit, bro. Damn, we got a crowd of them. Like, all right, cool. Fuck it. You know, I'm pretty decent at reading the room at times. You feel me? So it's just like, if I know what I'm dealing with on the other end, it's like, all right, man, you got it, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, that's why they say let go and let God, right?
Let go and let God. And I'm just going, hey. I'm selective. But that you know, it's kind of like other things that you might have goals of, whether it's a new car or a house built from the ground or graduating from college or opening up your own company. Like, let people have their dreams. Don't be tearing down their shit just because your business didn't work, just because you got $1 million worth of college debt, just because you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're trying to project that miserable nature on. And one thing about marriage too, what I always caution people, look, if you don't want to get married, fine, but don't just be putting that negative energy into the atmosphere, because the hood table said she plans on being a yaya, which means that her kids will produce her some beautiful grandbabies.
I'm already a yaya.
Okay, well, you're already a yaya, and then you probably will be, you know, have more additions to the family, right?
Yeah,
right. So when that happens, if someone is projecting onto you, don't get married, why you want to do that, and then you project that onto your sons, just go have some babies while y'all want to get married. Some may want to get married, some may not want to. Don't try to project. I don't know. I don't just see how that helps people. I always like push for
marriage, even with my boys. Yeah. I'm like, of course you can't force your kids to do shit, but I've been telling them, shoot, when y'all get married, y'all make sure I do y'all desserts and y'all make sure it is, and I keep the babies. And when y'all gonna get married, I don't push it on you, but I'm definitely not saying don't do.
No, you're promoting it, and that's what I'm saying. There's a difference between promotion and promulgation versus you pushing it on them, and then ultimately you're giving them a nudge in the right direction, because it's their decision. You can try to say y'all better get married or I'm gonna disown you. It's still up to them. So I don't think that would be the right one.
I'm coming from a woman's perspective, and I have been engaged several times, so I'm coming from a woman's perspective. A lot of women can deny it, but they would love to be married, especially to somebody that they're with, that they have children with. I mean, they might deny it because of the fact that they might not want to pressure the man, or they might not want to, or they might be scared, or they might see other people have failed relationships and they're like, oh, well, you know, it is what it is. That's what it's going to be. You know, but a lot of women, if they tell the truth, they'll tell you that's what they want. They want to walk down that aisle. They want the man.
That's natural, though.
You know, it's natural.
The hood table, it really is natural. Right. And now we're in a society where we're trying to pretend as if that's not natural.
Exactly.
Any of these movies that you watch, it don't matter if it's a slave movie, if it's a Viking movie, Game of Thrones, any of these movies, marriage is actually a weapon back in the day. Now it's just kind of leisure. But back in the day, it was a weapon. They would say, the hood table, you're my daughter. We want to strengthen this family, so you're getting married to the Targaryen family. Like, huh? You didn't have a choice. Yeah. In order to secure my daughter's right, I'm finna marry her to this 50-year-old dude who she's going to be set for life. And they was marrying these girls at 10 years old, 13 years old, 14 years old. That was normal. It wasn't considered, you know, PDF activity. And this still goes on in many countries, even if it's not the age gap. The arranged marriages still happen because they say marriage is a tool, it's a resource, and they think that people are stupid for marrying for love. They say you marry out of necessity.
You'll
The
fall
hood
in love
table.
later, hopefully.
Exactly. Now, I'm not saying that everyone should believe that, but I'm just saying this is the tradition of what people consider the sanctity of marriage. Like, we're doing you a favor. We setting you up. Yeah, he old. Yeah, he wrinkly, but you gonna do your wifely duties. He probably gonna die in a few years, and you gonna inherit all this type of stuff. And then you can go find you a new husband. This is how it was, you know what I mean? So the value that people place on marriage is still the same. It's just a push to try to frame it as if, you know, it's meaningless and all this stuff. No, like it still does have a lot of meaning, and I don't think it's the end all be all, because you can still have a prosperous life, a beautiful relationship without being legally married as well. I do think that it is something that people should strive for, whether you get it or not. You know what I mean? It's almost like you have a fitness goal, right? I want to lose 50 pounds. Now you might only lose 35, but you were striving for 50. But if you only strive for 5, you would have stopped a long time ago. By you striving for 50, you went even further. So if you're striving for marriage, you're going to get a better quality of men as well, because you letting them
I
know up
could
the
agree with
front,
that.
right? So even if you don't get married, you're going to have better experiences because you have people that's on the same page. If you don't come up front letting people know that you want to marry, then I'm like, oh, the hood looking cute, I'm gonna try to hit that as much as I can, and then I'm gonna just throw the deuces because she's not forcing me to commit to her. Right? You need
You're
to
right. You got a
put
point.
value on your body, like especially like women. You know, this ain't just women, but they'll say how good the cooch is. Well, put some value on that stuff, because if it's just community cooch, then it's like the dudes ain't gonna put no value on it. It might be good, but you know what I mean. It's like once you give people stuff, like if Hood Table was giving away all her cakes free, there would be no value to it. The cakes
Yep.
will still be good. They looked artistic, but they're saying, why is she giving it away free? It must be something wrong with it. That's what the people gonna say. It's like, nah, she just has a great heart, but that's not how people gonna see it. Because in the Joker said this in Dark Knight, if you're good at something, never do it for free. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying it's always monetary, but like if you a good woman, you cook, you know what I mean? You got good hair, you got good cooch
Know
and
your
stuff. Like, I
worth.
mean, that's what I'm saying.
Know
Put
your
a
worth.
premium on that. Why are you letting little musty, crusty, dusty niggas run in that?
I
You know what I
agree.
mean? So once you put a value on that, you're going to get a better quality of man, because they know that they got to come correct. Like if you apply at a community college, right? It's a different process than you applying to going to Harvard. You know, you got to come correct when you apply to go to Harvard. You apply to go to a community college, it is just what it is, right? So treat yourself. I'm not saying you specifically, but yeah, treat yourself like a prestigious university. You got to work to get in here. Not everybody could just waltz in. You know what I mean? It's a stringent program to get in, because once you put in value on yourself, you're forcing people to put value on you. That's what they say. You teach people how to treat you. If you letting niggas call you, hey, bitch, what you doing, bitch? I'm finna come over here and hit the cooch, bitch. I mean, if you allow that, why would I change? You feel me? But like if you demand, you call me a bitch, all right, blocked. You know what I mean? Everybody going forward know they have to come correct, and this goes for the men too, because a lot of niggas be complaining about OnlyFans chicks. I'm like, you complaining about hoes, but every chick you hit is a hoe.
It's a motherfucking hoe, bro.
So now you think that's why I ain't getting married. All these women is hoes. No, all the
That's what
women
you
you
think.
fuck with is hoes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You fucking with hella strippers and hoes, so you think
put
that
yourself
every
in
chick is a
every
stripper.
position to be around hoes, bro. Like you ain't never trying to be around no cool women. You want to be around hoes. It's like it's crazy, but then you want to complain. It's like, nigga, get the
And you
fuck
want to
away from
project
me. I
that
tell a
onto
nigga to get the
every
fuck
other
away
woman.
from me, bro. Or when they start talking that shit, I be like, and then we in the whip or something, like, bro, you gotta get up out the whip, bro. I'm up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for this shit right now, bro. Like maybe tomorrow or something we can go down that avenue again. But I'm that's the type of nigga I am, bro. I will shortstop some shit really fucking fast, bro. Almost like some comedic shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a movie script. Like nigga, I'm up out of
But
here,
ain't
bro.
really playing though.
Ain't playing at all, nigga. Cause I ain't gonna do you like that, bro. Like you feel me? Like it's like, come on, bro. I come over here to chill and shit, and you on this talking all this old bullshit, and I know you niggas. Like, bro, what are you telling me this stupid shit for, bro? You ain't trying to find you a good woman, nigga. You stay around them motherfucking bitches, bro. Like, get up out of here, bro. Get your shit together.
And that's the only thing, bro. If you around hoes, I mean, there's some attractive hoes, but just stop projecting. Just stop projecting on and talking about good women. You don't want a good woman.
Right.
You in the strip club, you in the club, you in all the places where the hoes congregate talking about you looking for a wifey.
That's a fact. I appreciate you, Sean Neeson. Yes, she does. She said
Sean
that earlier.
I know the hood.
I didn't see that earlier. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying you did. You said it earlier, hood table, that you was, you know.
I just said I was trying to see be cute. While
you said you was sitting up there looking cute. You know what I'm saying?
I be trying. You know, we one of the few who come up cammed.
And my co-host ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Look, you know what I wanted to tell you though, hood table. It is crazy though, and you know what I'm saying. I kind of like want to pop my collar a little bit, but I noticed when I go over and see your shit, you kind of just be Avatar, but you come through up over here, man, on Sundays, man, or when I'm over there on Sundays and you cam up, I'm like, man, you know, that's what's y'all catch the table any other day, you catching an Avatar around this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But on Sunday,
the
though,
hood table we got that.
But see, when we first discussed our show and coming together and having discussions every Sunday, I said I did not want to be on the Avatar. I want us to be on camera. And Riggs said that's exactly what I want. I want us to be on camera all the time because that's what people used to do back in the day. But now nobody wants to be on camera, and I don't know why. I know a lot of people dox and do things like that, but I'm like, people can dox you whether you're on camera or not. So, and I feel more personal. Like I've been in the B sector for years, on YouTube for years, and it's just a more personable feeling you have when you can actually look into somebody's eyes, you know, and see them smile, see their teeth, see their, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just how I feel.
See the emotion behind what they saying, man. Like all that shit counts and matters, man. To me, it does.
So yeah, I was like, we gonna do this. We gonna be on camera every week.
B knows it. That's how me and B got down. Every time me and B got down, our thing was camming up. Yeah, and it wasn't just on no bullshit. I just was like, bro, we need to cam up because even motherfuckers we was around, they wouldn't really cam up. Some of them
do it. Yeah,
and it's like, what the fuck is going on, bro? How can you talk to an audience of people, bro? You know what I'm saying? And you trying to, you know, drive something in or put your points out there, and you don't even want to show yourself. Like, how can anybody, you know, really just fucking want to just tune in all the time and fuck with you? It's like they don't know who they fucking with. That's how I always looked at it. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like I would rather fucking show myself. People could see, you know what I'm saying, what I'm saying and shit. Coming from, you know, doing music and shit like that, I know what it's like to kind of engage with people. You know what I mean? So people will feel a certain way when they see you and you're popping it. You know what I mean? It's different than them just hearing you. You know what I'm saying? And seeing the little green fucking thing, you know, pulsate. It's different. Camming up ain't for everybody. I get it. And I ain't got nothing against it in no type of way. B knows that, but it's just, that was something me and B straight up. Hey, bro, when we get down, we camming up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what anybody talking about. We camming up. And that's what we did. And that's why when you was all for it too, like that, it was perfect. It was perfect because that's what I'm about, man. I don't do it for no type of reason or whatever. I do it because I'm trying to engage with the people, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want them to see when I'm talking and say certain things. You know, if I'm in a good mood, they can see it. If I'm like not really feeling shit, they could see it. You know what I'm saying? Like they could hear it, but they could see it. You know what I'm saying? I think seeing the emotion and all that type of shit kind of ties you in a little bit closer with the content creator or the person, you know what I'm saying, that you're watching. You feel me? Just to me.
Right. And we see enough avatars all week long on a daily basis. So it's like, you know, I enjoy the camos too. I love when people cam up, like whether it's a guy or a girl or you know what I'm saying? I love when people cam up. We don't get it that often. I mean, they're like, if you're talking about the sector that we're in, I mean, the main ones who cam up is maybe Bree, Mother, SB, Rick Reed, what's her name? Trish, Lolo, and who else? The one who's down there with Lolo Ness. And that's like the ones that we can normally depend to count up on. Count everybody else, mostly everybody else, they don't come on camera. But back in the day, we used to. Everybody came on camera. And I've always came on camera from day one. When I used to just do my TV show reviews and celebrity reviews, I always cammed up. But, you know, and we can't force
Hey, the
people
hood
to,
table.
you know.
The people that don't come on cam, do they even show their face on their avatar? Is it
No,
Some
no,
don't, bro.
either? Because I
no.
noticed that
don't.
too. I noticed people, not only do they not cam up, they
Yeah.
won't even they be putting random pictures
Yeah.
of Mickey Mouse, pictures of
Chipmunk or some shit.
character. I'm like, why won't you just at least make a AI version of yourself that at least looks like it just be weird. So
Some
you ain't
people
even camming
do,
up,
like
but you won't show your
Shanice
face
in the
at
chat.
all.
I think that's Shanice's picture in the chat. Some people do have their picture on their avatar. And some people, they'll put like somebody else's picture, or it'll be like,
This is me, man.
Not to put Vibrant on the spot, but they'll just have an avatar with a letter that starts with their YouTube channel name. So, you know, but yeah, a lot of people who don't come up, they're not even putting their picture on their avatar. But then they're the main ones coming on here talking about how ugly somebody else is, or talking about their background, or their house.
Don't do it, hood table. Don't do
it.
The hood table about to
She
go.
about to go beef sector. Yeah, she about to go beef sector.
I mean, but for real, that's what I really hate is when somebody would never cam up and show what they look like, but they got the nerve
and talk the depth about somebody.
Like, bitch, at least I'm bold enough to come online on camera. Who the fuck knows what you look like?
Yeah, because remember in there was another person in an area that me and Big Rig used to deal with. This was years ago. I ain't even gonna bring the dude name up. But the person did say that, you know, because he was a larger man, right?
I knew you was talking. I knew you was going. Oh, I knew it, bro. I knew it. Go ahead.
No, but he was saying that, like, he said that he had to basically build confidence with himself before he can hop on cam. And I really appreciate bro for saying that, because
I did too.
He was saying, yeah, because he was saying, look, man, I know that I'm a fat dude and all this stuff. I know when I get on cam, people can clown on me. You know what I mean? It's all sorts of stuff that you can say, but he's still, and the dude is a sharp brother. He's smart, but you know how it is. People like to troll and dox, and instead of looking at your brains, they'll be like, oh, look at this person's weight.
Yeah,
like you said, look at their teeth, look at their hair,
right.
Look at their acne, look at this and this and that. So it does take a certain level of confidence to come on. So you can try to say, why the hood table or why would the Big Rig look like that? Like, bro, you won't even show your face. So
Facts.
You're not in a position to say how anyone look. How about we do it? How about a truth or dare? I dare you to cam up.
You know, trying to bring that back? You trying to bring
I'm
that
just
back,
saying, we can do cash apps. You come up and we see who look better.
Cash app, there you go.
Right? Hey, you might win. Let's both cam up and see, and let the chat decide who look better, right? If you ain't willing to do that, stop talking about how people look. I don't care if somebody is 400 pounds. It's people that's on cam that's 400 pounds that have enough confidence and self-esteem.
Absolutely.
So if you're not 400 pounds and people be like, my teeth ain't messed up, I ain't 400 pounds, my hair ain't messed up, so you have all of the reason in the world to cam up.
Facts.
So what's your excuse for not camming up again?
Please
I
let me
get
know.
it if you don't do it.
They gonna dox me. They gonna dox me.
They can do it anyways, like you said.
And that's what I was saying. Yep.
Yeah,
You
so
can be doxxed whether you on camera or not. You can still be doxxed.
we might have a game coming up soon, man. I don't know. This
Game-
truth or dare
that-
thing might be
that might go up.
it
Put
might
it
be
together,
something.
Riggs. Put
It
it
might
together.
be something, man. It might be something.
But yeah, so y'all, I'm about to get off of here.
I knew you was finna say that. I was trying to bullshit and see if I
Damn.
could say something else to
I know the
keep
hood
you
table.
up, but I know you gotta go.
She tried to moonwalk up out of here.
Yeah, it's
All right,
almost about to be 12:30 for you, so I'll go ahead and get ready to shut it down.
Hey, I'm
B,
gonna.
when's the next time you going live, man?
I'm gonna let you know, and then when we do that retro throwback stream, the hood table, you gotta come by because the hood table got that just for me.
Now, what's this retro? What's the retro again?
No.
Wait a minute. What's the retro about again?
Go.
Yo, wildin'. Hey, that used to come. Hey, you remember when Soul Train used to come on? I swear that one in the Dark and Lovely when they stay pumping that shit, bro. I was like, they cold. We got it with the escrow 2 and the dude, but man, that just for me used to hit a whole different way, and you hit it just like the commercial though. That's what.
Don't forget the Wave Nouveau.
Hey, yeah, that
Oh,
wave.
I used to use that shit
that
too.
360 waves. What you know about the
Everybody had a
360
Wave
wave?
Nouveau.
Yeah,
But they had a like a neutralizer or something though too. Wave Nouveau. I used to use that shit.
Yeah,
It was like that pink lotion. I'll never use that shit
pink
again.
lotion.
What the fuck did we use that shit? I'll never.
But
go ahead.
8.
Luster.
And people really be like, "This my natural hair. This just my hair." Motherfucker. I knew you since grade school.
Yeah,
That ain't your hair.
So the hood table, we got a stream planned. It's gonna be like a retro stream where we talk about a bunch of random stuff from our childhood, like the Just for Me, the Dark and Lovely, the SpaghettiOs, the Dunkaroos, you know what I mean, like just random stuff, you know what I mean.
The A-Team lunch pails, Barbie lunch pails, you feel me? All
Garbage Pail Kids, Howard the Duck, random stuff. So it's just gonna
My
be a retro
Pony
stream.
for the girls, My Pony.
My Pony and me.
Yep, you know what it is. You know exactly.
The Cabbage Patch and Teddy Ruxpin.
Yes.
Teddy Ruxpin, My Buddy. I'm down. My Buddy and me.
Okay, so I'm gonna set it up and then I'll have Big Rick reach out to you. So I'm gonna drop down so y'all can shut it down. Thank y'all for letting me come up.
Thank you for coming up, bro. And I appreciate you, Hood Table. You got anything coming up this week?
Shit, who knows?
Whatever pops off, huh?
When I hear shit, I might click that live. I just been on an impromptu shit for the last month or so. Just, besides our Sundays, that's the only thing that I really have like steady. Everything else is like, don't never know what day, what time.
Never know what's gonna happen, right?
Never know, but I'll be out there.
Well, I appreciate you, Hood Table. This was a great live. I'm glad for everybody that came up on the panel tonight. I know it's late, so go ahead and get you some good sleep. I'm finna shut it down anyways, but I appreciate you.
All right. Appreciate you guys too. And you guys, if you didn't already please like, share, subscribe, support Riggs, hit up the Cash App. I will holler at you guys later. I'm out.
That's what's up. So shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to all of y'all, man. I appreciate y'all being here. Miss Piggy, you have a good night. Hope you sleep well. Shout out to everybody that slid through tonight, man. This was a cool live, man. It was cool. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Sunday nights is always usually cool, and Sunday nights I always get like a cool group in here. I noticed that, man. So I really appreciate y'all. Shout out to the replay gang. Next Sunday we will be at Hood Tables, so make sure y'all slide through, man. We do this rotating thing, so slide through and fuck with us, man. We appreciate y'all. We always open up the panel, man. You guys is always welcome to fucking hit the link. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna always keep it respectful. We are not gonna fucking hold whatever you say against you. You know what I'm saying? When you be up here, man, we just popping it, man, and we just telling our sides and our stories, man. You know what I'm saying? Or our input on shit. You know what I'm saying? That we actually went through. You know what I mean? So we appreciate y'all. I'm gonna try to go live later on this week. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see how it goes, man. So y'all have a great night. Again, I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the fucking replay gang. Melanated, I appreciate you. Y'all have a good night. We up out of here.